How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Open Cup After Dark. Because games in the West Coast mean darkness every time. Thought I would get you going tonight with a little old favorite if you've watched the Soccer Zombie watch-alongs in the past. A little bit of night driving. But don't worry, I learned from the last St. Louis watch along that I did that y'all aren't the biggest fan of the background music. So I will shut that off when the game gets going here. So just doing some final social media work and then I'll get started here. How's everyone doing tonight? Wow, 17 of you on a Wednesday night at 9:27 p.m. Y'all have jobs? I mean, wait, I have a job. I have to get up early for. But you know what? It's the Open Cup. Gosh darn it. Almost ready to get going here in just a sec. Okay, I had to resolve a bit of a Bluetooth headphone issue, but I think we are ready to go now. So, cue music. There we go. And in 3, 2, 1. Wait, hang on. I'm a professional. I'll get there eventually. 3, 2, 1. How's it going, everyone? Good evening. Welcome to the U.S. Open Cup final. That's not the correct banner, but that's okay. How we doing tonight? It is, I suspect this will be mostly a St. Louis crowd in the watch along in case you're just joining me for the first time. I am Tom Franklin, your resident soccer zombie. I am based in St. Louis. I'm apparently popular enough to have my own soccer jersey from Alvin York, as you can see here. This is not an Alvin York hat, by the way. It's an FC Tulsa hat, in case you're wondering. Yeah. Looking forward to seeing some good football tonight. I'm admittedly not. I would say that I don't have a dog in this fight, but let's face it, I am from St. Louis, and I cannot, in good conscience, cheer for Sporting KC. There's fans that would say that you can't cheer for LAFC either in St. Louis just because of the whole coastal bias thing and also the fact that LA took the Rams. And we are not going to get into that can of worms because Lord knows we have wasted enough breath on that situation. But I think tonight I think I'm going to have to get over my Kroenke bias and cheer for LAFC. Ryan Fraley, how's it going? Yep, congratulations to Club America, but feel bad for AZ and Schulte. So AZ missed a penalty, and Schulte had some big saves, but Club America does Club America things. Here we go. I need to wake up my clock. There we go. Professional streamer here. Make sure that's angled correctly. There you go. All right. Kane goes to games. Let's go. What's going on? Kane, congrats to who never heard of them. Are they USL? Yeah, they are MSL. They're Mexican Super League. So, yeah. Some call it La Liga. No Goal Patrol is back. What's going on? What is going on, NGP? I understand this might be a big weekend for you because of the SKC game. I heard a rumor involving you guys. We'll just leave it at that. David Cotton, the our American grounds hopping sicko himself, has the Canadian Championship going on the other screen. Who's actually playing in the Canadian Championship? Is it a good crowd? These big clubs? Like, educate us on the Canadian Championship. Brad Whiteside, what's going on, soccer? Brad Whiteside, my partner in insanity this Saturday when I go to Kansas City for the KC Current versus Gotham FC NWSL match. It's at noon, and then we're gonna somehow make it back to St. Louis in time for St. Louis versus Sporting KC. The game's gonna get over at 2. Kickoff in St. Louis is at 7:30. We're going to be doing some good old ass hauling across Missouri on Saturday. But Brad, thank you so much for being the partner in crime for that. Kane wishes it was colder. Kane, you're crazy. Jeremy Clements, which is more annoying, the lack of a definition of a handball or the application of keepers staying on their lines and shootouts? So I guess they're saying that because the guy completely whiffed on the PK that it's okay. But like, in theory, couldn't you say that one of the reasons the guy whiffed was because the keeper was off his line? I mean, that rule needs some looking at there. Amy, yes, smooth like peanut butter, creamy, not chunky. Okay, maybe a little chunky. STL City SC fan, thanks for doing the live stream. Oh, thank you for watching. I'm shocked there's more than 5 people here tonight, honestly, but there's 21 of you right now, and y'all are awesome. Thank you very much. Kane's job is watching sports. I wish that was my job. Like, seriously, I'd be good at that. I would be really, really good at that. Jeremy wants his job to be watching sports. I make watching sports a side hustle with this channel. I mean, does that count? Is that technically a part-time job, this channel? See, I don't like thinking of this as a job though, because then it stops becoming fun. This is a passion project. Let's just call it that. Ryan is a caretaker, but the one he's caretaking is all but asleep for the night. Let's go. So, what you're saying is, don't bring any pots and pans and start banging them at Ryan's current location. That'd be nice. Fact you very much. Be good, do good. Jerry Hayes, how's it going? Jerry's in queue to do some bashing. It is a bash fest. We got to prepare. As St. Louis fans, we got to prepare for Saturday. We got to know thy enemies. So that's why we're watching Sporting KC tonight, not because we want them to lose or anything, right? Okay, pump the brakes. I pause, timeout from the Sporting KC Bash Fest right now. I gotta say, and I'm gonna pull up their starting lineup right now, and this kind of echoes the same thing that I thought at the Indy match. So this is their starting lineup, and this is a squad that they are rolling out tonight. Johnny Russell starting, Alan Polito starting, Daniel Shallowy starting, Eric Tommy starting, Melia starting, Ndembe starting. This is an A squad. They are not messing around in this Open Cup. And all due respect to any KC fans that are watching right now. Why you're not watching Convince Show, I have no idea. But all due respect, you guys do take the Open Cup seriously. You took it seriously when Indy 11 came to your place a couple weeks ago that I was there for. You started your A squad for that one as well. Respect. That's as much kindness I can give to KC tonight. But yeah, respect. Definitely respect. And then LAFC's lineup, also a good lineup. Hugo Lloris in net for them. And then the front three is just Denny Bouanga. Man's a danger. man is a danger. Olivier Giroud and Boga's out on the wing. This is also a good lineup as well. I think most people would favor LAFC in this one. If you're just going purely by how the teams are doing in MLS this year, but I think SKC could make this a fun match tonight, honestly. They have it in them, I think. David watches soccer for fun and therapy, and I do these watch-alongs because St. Louis fans need therapy this year because have you seen our team? Kane, the Rockies are trying to murder Thomas the G's. Ugh, man, not another one. Sean Campbell, live from Boston. Is it possible to have this match end in a tie with no winner announced? Yes, it's called a giant meteor. If there's any, have there been any reports of meteor showers around the LA area lately? Like, can we just get like the big, like Armageddon sized one? Maybe not like the big world ender, but like, you know, that like at the very beginning of Armageddon, when like the meteor shower, like just completely wrecks New York City, like that. Can we do that? I mean, no one gets hurt, obviously, but you know, we don't need this game to be played. Actually, you know what? I'm talking about a California team, so we should be like thinking earthquake. Like, remember the Oakland A's and San Francisco Giants, the Bay Area World Series, where like pregame there was a massive earthquake and they like postponed the series. Again, don't want, you know, innocent lives to be hurt or anything, but just saying, it is very hard to root for anyone in this series if you are a St. Louisan. Ryan, I'm watching baseball, but not the Cardinals on my smaller screen. I'm gonna be honest with you. And this is probably sacrilegious as St. Louisan. I can't remember the last time I watched a baseball game. Like a full start to finish baseball game. I was there for the first pitch. I was there for the final out. I can't remember. I think it was earlier this season. It was probably at a Cardinals game I went to. But I have become such a casual baseball fan. There have been times this year where I go and buy a ticket to a Cardinals game, grab the giveaway, and walk out. Case in point. Be right back. Hang on, I gotta adjust it. Case in point. This Sunday was the final home game for the St. Louis Cardinals. And so at the final home game of every year for the Cardinals, secret, they give away vouchers for free tickets to the next season. So I got those. They also give away magnet schedules, which I got those. I had a couple tickets. And then they also gave away these sick winter hats. Actually, this kind of sort of matches the jersey. Like this is more of a black than a blue, but like the red, like look at the red. Like seriously, look over here. Like right here. The red almost matches. So do I wear this hat for the rest of the night? Do you guys want to see this hat instead of the FC Tulsa hat? Let me know in the comments. Ryan Fraley, thanks to T-Mobile. He's watching Angels and White Sox to see if they can dodge history for another night. I heard the fans booed the White Sox last night because they had the audacity to make a comeback. That was hilarious. Jerry wants the White Sox to lose in a good way. I mean, at this point, it's just catharsis for the White Sox. Just set the record, make it mean something this year. Sean, you are also on the show that they tried to silence. That is true. Again, that's the only credit I'm going to give KC tonight, about being serious about the Open Cup. Bucket hat, let's go LAFC. Sox 3-3, bottom of the 10th. Sox got Manfred runner at the beginning of this inning. Keep us up to date. Brad, these are two of the three teams I didn't want playing in the final. The other was Seattle. I wanted Indy 11 to be in this one, honestly, just for the madness. Oh, Zach Milburn, Indy 11 supporter here. How's it going? Were you in KC? I can't tell from your profile picture if I bumped into you or not, but hey, welcome, man. Definitely welcome. I got the scarf, and of course I'm showing the in the 11 side. So yeah, right over there. My directions are great. So yeah, Vamos in the 11. Let's go LAFC. Welcome, Zach. Ryan doesn't hold LAFC responsible for Kroenke, plus all evidence is that LA folks don't care about the Rams. Thomas Welch proved that this week on Twitter. Director hate at Simi Valley and the OC. Yeah. I mean, there's plenty of things you can get irked at LA about. LAFC has not won Open Cup yet, so go LAFC. Dirty to say. Vancouver and Toronto are apparently in the Canadian finals. Toronto versus the Whitecaps, equivalent of the U.S. Open Cup north of the border. And, of course, it would be MLS teams that are playing in that. On brand. Zach Milburn, I was there. You were there. Okay, see, I'm still catching up, Zach, so forgive me. Nice people, but let's go LAFC. Okay, Sean, cover your ears. Cover your ears. I've gone to SKC for games a total of 4 times in the last 2 years. Never had a problem with SKC fans when I was there. It's a decent stadium, terrible location. And again, I wished for a better result for the 11 for sure. Oh, hey, it's Kay. She's rooting for LAFC tonight. How's it going, Kay? Angus, how's it going? Welcome. Yes, Brad, we are doing the Mad Max I-70, or as I call it, the Missouri doubleheader dumb effery, because this is a really bad idea. But you know what? YOLO. No Go Patrol anyone but Kansas. Sean, it's a job only if it pays you. And you know what? I have earned money from these guys, Alvin York. So yeah, I guess it is a job. That is a fair point. All right. White Sox dodge history again. Oh no. Sean is totally hate watching this game. Angus, look, watching sports as long as bad announcers are not involved. So that's why you're watching the watch along, right? I mean, because you have an average announcer here. I mean, I'm not going to call myself good. I mean, I did work 14 years in broadcasting, and I don't work in broadcasting anymore. It's not because I suck. It's just for different reasons. RIP to the Army. Moment of silence for the Army. The Armory, rather. Excuse me. I can't even get the name right. Moment of silence for the Armory. Okay, the moment's passed. But yeah, place for St. Louis City SC rallies. Hot take. I don't want to kick a man while he's down. I wasn't a big fan of the Armory, honestly. It felt like, and a lot of people have said this online, and I'm echoing this, it felt like a place that was half-baked. Like, it was like, we only ever got phase 1 of the Army. Like, it had potential, but I don't know. I just didn't like the idea of having a big open space and then using that space for lawn games. Nah. By the way, over 10,000 fans in Vancouver tonight watching the Canadian Open Cup finals. I forgot what it's called. Hey, it's Kay. Didn't like something I said. I guess sorry about this, KC. Whatever happens tonight, Amy says, I hope they walk away exhausted. I think the way their lineup is, they might actually be like grinding themselves down to a nub here. Okay, I am definitely way behind on comments. You guys are crazy. 28 people here. I'm way behind. Not my StreamYard can't even keep up with you guys. By God, the San Jose Quakes show up with steel chairs. By God, stop the damn match. By God, it's Kane. See, we even got Kane in attendance here. It's a total wrestling fest tonight. By the way, thank you to the U.S. Open Cup officials for not starting this game on time, so I can get through your comments. We're all the way back to the asteroid talk. Oh, hey, it's Kay. Thank you. I'm slaying. Ryan says it's a good hat. No Go Patrol speaking facts. Tom, how are we supposed to know when that hat is forward or backwards? Okay, I'll show you the backwards version. So I would say it is just the exact same, but you can see with the ear placement, now it just kind of becomes like, look like an old lady in like a small town in like Yorkshire, in like, just outside of Doncaster, just being around in my garden. Ooh. So yeah, if I turn into an old lady, that's the rally cap. So, but we'll flip this back around so I don't look totally ridiculous. I just look kind of ridiculous. There we go. National anthem being played right now, by the way. Ranking the trophies in terms of appearance, Jeremy says, for example, the League's Cup is ugly as sin. The Campeones Cup doesn't look bad. Yes, I agree with that. Plus, it's also it's MLS and Liga MX. Like, why can't they coordinate on trophies? Like, for real. Open Cup trophy looks nice. It always has looked nice. Always has looked nice. Kane is right in the grand scheme of St. Louis soccer-related things. LAFC is very irrelevant. Mo Football, Musa Seca, the nicest man in St. Louis City content creatordom, is stopping by for a little hate watch. Man, Musa Seca, he turning to the dark side. Oh, man. Sean's problem isn't with the fans. It's the team. Yeah, rip the Army, but Green Street can bite me, though. Yeah, that's not a good operation. Zach, we have a big game at Lou City coming up October 5th. We need to get you back to the mic for that one. I don't think I can do that one. I'm pretty sure I have a game. Well, in fact, actually, St. Louis has a game that night. It's their home finale. So, Indy 11, I love you guys, but I can't do it. Rob Zip, my partner in crime in Tampa for the Tampa Bay Rowdies and the Tampa Bay Sun video that I did. Have you recovered yet from the Tampa Bay Sun experience? I know the heat and the lack of seat backs was getting to you. Talking about Messi and his crappy Lay's chips. My friend Sasha Fox did a video review on his Addiction Football YouTube of the Messi chips, and let's just say they are no bueno. They are definitely no bueno. I think I'm actually catching up to the comments, guys. Wow. Brad Whiteside, I hear they are only going to close for 30 days to secure some funding to finish some things, and then it's supposed to reopen. See, when I said that, Brad, out open, like I was like, in my mind, I was like, Tom, you're lying. That is a lie. Like nothing that you are saying is factually true. Like that is total copium. That is the same thing that the Arizona Coyotes owner, Alex Marullo, did when the Coyotes moved to Utah. He's like, oh, we're going to get that land and we're going to have hockey again. And no, it's no hockey in Arizona. Coyotes are dead. And yeah, I think it's quite possible the Armory is dead. I want the Foundry to take over the Armory. I want them to build a proper pedestrian bridge connecting the Foundry and the Army, and I want the Armory to be used as a concert hall or an event space. That place has all the makings of a fantastic concert hall. Could be like a little arena for like pro wrestling shows, for instance, or boxing. You could definitely, there's things you can do with that place that's better than the way that they were using it. And I think I would like to see it connected to the Foundry. I think they could do some good stuff with that. Definitely not Green Street though. They're kind of not great. Look at what's going on with Barquet as an example of how bad Green Street is. Green Street rather. No Go Patrol, Tom, we need to talk wrestling more often. You know, I am definitely pro wrestling. In fact, actually, I prepared for this tonight by watching the first 2 episodes of the Netflix documentary on Mr. McMahon. Not a great guy, that guy. That was also a bad impression. Kane, got to clip that old lady bit. Hey, Kane, I heard a rumor that you might be helping me out with some social media videos in the future. So, oh, by the way, you guys want to see something cool? You guys want to see something cool? Here, first things first, the game's about ready to go. Is it what's going on with is your screen like really dark on Apple TV? Like, is there a lot of smoke? Are we at like a Liga MX game, like where everyone's like lighting flares and it's just that smoky? It is so dark. It is very, very smoky there, like air quality poor. Sniffles. All right. I got the sniffles tonight. So if I, get a little sound like a little phlegmy or a little snotty, that's why. I'm fine. I feel great. It's just I got the crud a little bit, but it's on the way out. Sean, same thing with the owner of the Athletics. We'll get a new stadium. Lord knows he had enough chances to do that in the last 20 years. And now he gets to play in beautiful Sacramento because he effed around and found out. And then he tried to move to Vegas, and that didn't it wasn't like it was like a very I don't know. MLB in general is just foobar. All right. And we are underway. So the timer is underway. City Red 3314. I think the hat is staying. I think this hat will stay. The Pippi Longstocking winter hat is going to stay. There we go. All right, Kane. We could tear the foundry down and build cookie cutter apartment complexes for $2,500 a month for a one bed, 600 square feet. No, we are a long way from becoming Seattle. Bucket Hat Cavincio getting so hyped on his stream, dude. I mean, what does he have to cheer about this year? Like, think about it. He's a Sporting Kansas fan. What can he get hyped about? Beating Indy 11? Ooh. Wow, the big bullies beating, Goliath beating up on David. That's real cheer worthy. No, I'm not pandering to our Indy 11 fan that's in the watch along, by the way. Totally not. Totally not. Ryan Fairley, please don't spoil me on the Vince stock. I will not. I think Vince has spoiled himself terribly. When you support the WWE, you support that terrible man. Well, I don't support the WWE. I haven't for 15 years. Like I was one of those that like died out in the mid 2000s, and I'm an AEW guy now. So there we go. Very smoky. Rob Zip, everyone is smoking weed in the stands. I mean, it's legal in California. Sean decided the flares were worth the fines. When are we in St. Louis gonna roll the dice on that? When do you think we get to that point? Do we ever get to that point? I'm real curious. It's gonna have to be like a really big game for that to happen. I'm not promoting us doing like illegal flares in the north end, but I'm just saying like I have a feeling we're just gonna experiment sometime. It's gonna have to take something to do that. All right. Other comments here as LAFC has a 63% win probability, SKC 15%. I don't know what Cavincio's getting excited about. I really don't know. Oh no, Cavincio said it's his last SKC stream ever, apparently. Oh, that's sad. It's end of an era. I actually messaged him, seeing if he was still coming to St. Louis for the El Tragico, and he hasn't gotten back to me. So I hope that's still happening. I mean, me and him have got to meet. Like we're competing in Fabian Rankel's, best MLS US content creator challenge. I mean, we've got to meet. We've got to at least take a photo for the the fight poster on that. How the hell did I even get nominated for that? Or how did I even get to that point where I'm like in the final four for that? Like, dude, I just started doing this 9 months ago. Like, gosh, that's weird. David Cotton reminding us his beloved Sacramento Republic beat SKC in the semis 2 years ago. I like me some Sacramento Republic. I have a scarf from Sacramento Republic. Thank you very much, David, for that. Kind of did a bit of a trade. He gave me a Sacramento Republic hat and never mind. Amy Murr, AEW. Yeah, I'm an AEW guy. I don't watch them as much anymore. Like I'll still watch like the pay-per-views and stuff, but I don't do the weekly shows anymore. Kane thinks that we'll experiment with flares when we win a trophy. Besides the Western Conference, I mean, at least we're not going to win the wooden spoon this year. Thank goodness. Aaron's got a point. Flares do have a very pungent odor. Like in the USL, they don't care about flares. They will, when there's goals, the flares go off like right in the middle of the supporters section, and they're very smelly. They're very smelly, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I like being rebellious, but that's just me. I mean, I'm going to KC and back on Saturday. It's good. There and back again. A St. Louis City Fan's Tale by Tom Franklin. That's what it's going to be Saturday. Like, because I'm literally marching into Mordor and then I'm having to go back home in somehow a day. It's like the Lord of the Rings speed run that me and Brad are doing. I guess that makes Brad Samwise Gamgee on Saturday. Amy Murr, her husband's going to love this wrestling chatter. Look out if we run into you Saturday. That's the thing. I will be there. I will be there Saturday, definitely. I won't be there as early as I usually am. So, corner kick by SKC, by the way, cleared away. So, the current play at noon. Soccer games typically go to about 2:00. Current are good. So, like, I think they'll get their business done in regulation. I mean, I don't think they go to overtime or anything like that anymore or extra time. So, Brad's already planning on, like, leaving early to get the car, and like I'm gonna have to like Smokey and the Bandit run it, across the hood, slide across the hood of the car. Wait, that was Dukes of Hazzard where they slid across the hood of the car, and then like get in the passenger seat, and we're like scramming back to St. Louis. It's gonna be about 2:15 when we do this. It's about 3.5 to 4 hours back to St. Louis. So, and then we got to find parking, which I do have a secret parking spot that I only know and a couple of my friends know. I don't even know if that's going to be available when we get back. So we may not get back we may make it for the March at best. Honestly, this is really a bad idea. I know. But then again, it's supposed to rain from Hurricane Helene this Saturday. Is that what was called Hurricane Helene or Helen? But yeah, we're supposed to get the remnants of that Saturday. So it's going to be a soggy night anyway in St. Louis, not KC. KC, the weather's supposed to be perfect. St. Louis, though, not so much. Chance for KC. Palencia gets it dispossessed. And we're going to have a corner kick for LAFC. Rob Zip, big fan of the Lord of the Rings reference. I love me some Lord of the Rings. I really do. My dad is like a super J.R.R. Tolkien guy. Like he actually, when he went to UMSL for like a brief period just to learn some stuff on the side, and like he like spent a lot of time like studying like J.R.R. Tolkien and him as an author and his experiences. But then he also read the Silmarillion and like all the other like side books that Tolkien did. But yeah, I do love me some Lord of the Rings. Movies are the first one dragged a bit, but otherwise they're perfect. All right. Kane asks, are you essentially driving from the current stadium to City Park? Yes. So the plan is morning of Saturday, like around 6:30, we're going to head to KC, get there by 10:30, 11, ball in the box, out of bounds. LAFC is going to get a corner. We're going to get there and then get there at 11. So mess around, drive back to St. Louis 2:30, get back in time for the game. So that's the plan. Oh, hey, it's Kay. She thinks it's a great idea. I think it's great that you think it's great. No Goal Patrol, and we are now throwing in Lord of the Rings. Kay's got the One Ring as his wedding band. That's love, right there. With one ring, she shall bind you. Although I hope you don't live your life in darkness like Sauron wanted everyone to live in. Sean, after almost a decade of rivalry, Giroud and Lloris on the same team is just surreal. MLS, where dreams come true. All right. Angus says, I need a Mustang. I had a Mustang. Second ever car was a 1993 Ford Mustang. It was the last year of the boxy Euro model, and it sucked. It was a 4-cylinder. It was heavy. The e-brake loved to disengage when I parked it, which there was one time where like my Mustang rolled back and almost like actually caused damage to like other cars and people. That was bad. Thankfully nothing happened, but like, yeah, that thing was trash. But I will say that was just that model. That model sucked. JT Kirsting, how's it going? LA and KC need to rough each other up. I agree. I want this to be a feisty, foul-heavy battle. I want this to be a war so that KC, they have to start their B team against us. Like they're going to start SKC 2 against us on Saturday. I want them to beat that war out. Ricardo Monts, we're following the game from Sao Paulo, Brazil. How's it going, Ricardo? My buddy Sasha, my German friend, he actually just left Brazil today. He is now in Colombia. He is going to be doing some volunteer work near Cali, Colombia. And he said he's going to try to hit up some Colombian games on his channel. So hopefully he does. Rob Zip, you never showed me your tree beard. You did. Yes, I did. Now I remember it. I remember it. That sick tat. Sick tat. I'm also jealous because I cannot have tattoos. Skin conditions suck. Amy Murr, no for NXT, but we'll definitely try to catch up Saturday. So more wrestling chat. You love to see it. Aaron Leak has done the STL double before. Battlehawks in the morning, City and SKC that night. I remember that day. It's a rough day, and best of luck. No traffic delays. You know, this is like the rare weekend coming up where I have nothing else going on. So, and that includes Sunday. I have all Sunday to rest. City 2 is out of town. So, YOLO. Oh, speaking of which, speaking of YOLO, want to see something cool. So I mentioned that Brad's going to be driving and all that. I got a sponsor. Randy Kopp from Twitter is going to, give me a little bit of a boost. And one of the ways that he is giving me a bit of a boost, he's making merch. He is making merchandise. So the DF Tour 2024. Look at this. This is not Olive in York. This is definitely grassroots merch making here. But yeah, look at this quality right here. Just amazing quality. I mean, look at the detail. Look at the coloring. Just majestic. Absolutely majestic. Oh, look at that. He's got some more. Soccer Zombie, Tom Franklin STL. This tour is so dumb. The shirt was made with markers. That's how you know it's a great idea when you're using markers and gray shirts to commemorate your tour. But look at the 3D layering here. Like Missouri is like jumping off the shirt here. Like it can't wait to get off this shirt. It's jumping. Look at that. The DF Tour 2024. Yeah, it's going to be something. It is definitely gonna be something. All right, 12 minutes and 20 seconds into this one here. A couple chances from both teams, but definitely feels like a feeling out kind of an affair so far. And talking about SKC, their fans will get to say, "Wah, we didn't feel our best players." Wah. I mean, we're definitely feeling ours because we don't have a midweek game because we weren't good enough to have a midweek game this week. We're not playing for trophies. We're just playing for the fun of the game here in St. Louis, unfortunately. Oh, yeah, and JT reminding us we do play LAFC after KC as well. We go to LAFC. I think that's the next match, if I'm not mistaken, after SKC. We're going to die. LAFC is going to kick that ever-loving crap out of us. Oh, Aaron Leak, you're in violation. Need to turn around the hat in the profile picture. I mean, I'm not going to turn. Actually, you know what? If SKC goes up, then we turn around the hats. I think that is totally fair. There needs to be some sort of. There is an Amtrak River Runner route that goes between KC and St. Louis. It's actually pretty reliable for Amtrak's sake, but I've heard good things about it. It's a problem is it just doesn't run enough. And it definitely would not work for this particular trip unless I wanted an overnight stay, which, nah, that's a no for me, dog. I like sleeping in my own bed. Thank you. Yeah, that merch is sick. I may have. How do I get Alvin York to mass produce that? Like for real. Wait, I just asked you guys to buy this. Like you're tapped out. You're tapped out. That's going to be me and Brad are going to have the limited edition versions of that shirt. Totally. Sean, I can make some good merch if I give him some Hanes shirts and a couple cans of spray paint. So we're going NWO style with the spray paint. NWO. Bow, 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 bow. This has really become a wrestling chat tonight. I love it. Oh, that one is shanked, but not far enough. Actually gets a head on it. Rebound, and that one is shanked. That one is sent into the 7th row. If Mason was there, he would have to watch out. Rob says I'm on about like a 30-second delay. During the pregame, my stream did kind of hitch up a little bit a couple times, so that may be why. I'll try to during halftime. I'll reset it so that I'm caught up. So I'm not going to do it during the first half though. But thanks for letting me know, Rob. Yeah, as Sean points out, River Runner only runs like twice a day per direction. It takes longer than the drive, which is true, but it is a pretty route. And I hear the actual trains themselves are good. It's just, yeah. But as Ryan points out, yeah, River Runner isn't it. It's a tourism train, not a real transport answer. Missouri would never fund a train that's competitive with the Missouri Free Pike, aka I-70. I mean, we could have had the Hyperloop. If Elon Musk, came through with that. Instead, he had to go buy Twitter, and we all know how that's going. Anyway, Rob is not going to spoil anything, so I'm going to be perpetually for the rest of this half wondering if something big happened, and I'm just not catching up to it. Indy 11, Zach Milburn, us 11 supporters who made it to KC for the game against KC, impressed everyone in KC, including Peter Vermees, which I am told is hard to do. The immortal Peter Vermees, coach for life at Sporting KC. No matter how bad he is, no matter how good he is, Peter Vermees is forever. He is going to be buried in Children's Mercy Park whenever he eventually does pass away decades down the road. It's going to be sad. And he will still be he will probably coach Sporting KC until his last breath. Sean, the Hyperloop was never real. It's real to me, damn it! There we go. Another wrestling reference if you got that one. And I ran into what Ryan is saying here about Amtrak in Carbondale, Illinois. Carbondale is a small town in southern Illinois if you're from outside the St. Louis area. And for some reason, Carbondale is like this big, giant Amtrak hub. Like if I wanted to take a train to Memphis, can't take a train directly to Memphis, but if I go to Carbondale, I can take one to Memphis. I think I can take one to Louisville from Carbondale as well. Not from St. Louis, but I had to go to Carbondale. And they wonder why Amtrak isn't working well. Imagine having a big central hub city that is that has a major history of transport and commerce and trade routes, and making Carbondale the hub instead. Yeah, not optimal. Not optimal. Nothing against Carbondale. Nothing against Carbondale. I'm sure it's a nice place. I've never been, but yeah, not great. All right, I just retweeted. Randy posted the pictures on Twitter. I just retweeted them if you want to check it out. By the way, just FYI, Brad, Randy might be dropping those shirts off on Friday at my workplace, so we might have them in time for the trek. So I don't think if I get media credentials for the KC Current, I can wear that. I'm pretty sure dumb fuckery is against their bylaws for credentialed media. So, in fact, I'm not even sure if this would fly because they normally don't like jerseys, but it's my jersey. So it's it's my branding. So that's assuming I even get credentials. If not, I can get a single ticket, no problem. But I have way too much time to think about these sort of things. Oh, David's right. I forgot this. Louisville. And I appreciate that a guy from Sacramento, California knows this. Louisville does not have Amtrak service. Period. That makes sense. Ryan makes a good point about Amtrak and Carbondale. Carbondale does have SIU students that ride the train. Illinois funds the routes. Missouri doesn't. I remember when I lived in Macomb, Illinois, which is where Western Illinois University is. There was Amtrak ran through Macomb. And I think that was a reason for that. So that good refresher there. Thank you. Kane, you're leaving. No. He's having to say goodbye in order to put the game on just for my drive home. Please, no having fun without me. All right, I'm just going to say nothing until Kane comes back. Okay, that was my attempt at being a mime. My mic is fine, actually. I am going to talk. Otherwise, y'all just going to leave. That's a Missouri problem. That should be a hashtag or a bumper sticker at this point, because we've got a lot of problems in Missouri. That's just a small one. Stiffly again. Sorry about that. David Cotton wanted to know what a turnaround time is for the Olive and York kit. Have you gotten yours yet? Because I mean, we all got ours kind of on the same day, Saturday. It felt like from launch to shipping, it was like 2 or 3 weeks. I know the scarves are for sale on Olive and York right now, and those are kind of in a pre-order status as well. It doesn't say it on the website, but like they haven't actually made mine yet because I got one, obviously. Yeah, Aaron was asking about that. What about the scarf timeline? So what Aaron is talking about, if I just do a couple of little clicky clicks here, we're gonna select this one right there. There we go. Yeah, he's talking about these scarves that I have for sale here. So I've not actually heard a hard timeline on these yet, but I assume they're about the same time of turnaround. There's no pre-sale on these, but I'm thinking this is probably about the same. A couple weeks probably from when they're announced to when they're actually shipped out. So yeah, so if you thought this was too much, the $49 for this was too much, there you go. You got a discount option there for you. But yeah, those should be coming out probably in the next week or two, hopefully. Dude, No Go Patrol, I saw those towels. In fact, where is... I gotta find... You dropped this in the Soccer Zombie Discord. There it is right there. Here, let me pop this up here. So, No Go Patrol, Kyle Van Clee, the man behind the logo, the man that made this, that made also the famous Berkey Zombie logo, has done it again. Hugo Lloris, nice save there, by the way. He's made some towels. He's made these towels. That's me there on the right. With when I had a beard, by the way. Great timing to shave the beard, and then he comes out with this logo and everything. It's just wonderful timing. But yeah, No Go Patrol, Kyle's gonna make some towels. There we go. So I'm gonna spread the zombie horde in KC. Thank you very much for that, Kyle. Really appreciate it. He's thinking of the current logo, but with the SC letters in place of KC, or KC in the bloody Z letters. I need to think about that. I'll get back with you on that. By the way, that was in the Soccer Zombie Discord. By the way, if you want to join that Discord, the link is in the description below. 41 of us at last check. And yeah, if you like this chat here in these watch-alongs, we got a Discord for that. You can keep that going 24/7. All right. Yeah, Kane, please come back when you get home. We can't have too much fun because he's gone. So sad. All right. How about I actually watch the game? It'd be kind of nice. It's not a great cross by SKC trying to get it to Shallowy there. Bit inconsequential so far. One reason I've been rambling so much is because there hasn't been much to talk about besides that Lloris save, just a little bit ago. Where's the kaboom? And for those of you watching, has it been like a physical game? Because like we want KC to be beat up heading into Saturday. I can't believe Kavincho, this is his last SKC stream. That makes me sad. Good press by LAFC here. There's a seal. Bouanga. I love me some Dennis Bouanga. One of my favorite players to watch in this league. He's electric. Yeah, that's what I kind of suspect. Yeah, LAFC, they're showing it there, most of possession, but yeah, it feels like SKC is trying to punch up in this one, which is what I kind of suspect. Yeah, I can't imagine Kavincho completely giving up streaming for SKC, but like for one, he doesn't even live in KC anymore. He's in New York City now, and I know he's been trying to branch out a little bit, so I really hope that's not it for him, because we need a counterweight in SKC. Like, Kavincho is one of the reasons I'm doing this. Like, and that's the God's honest truth. He showed it could be done. Yeah, go find No Goal Patrol to get one of the those scarves. Actually, I need to renew my membership for No Goal Patrol next year. Thanks for the reminder on that, by the way. David's suggesting I might have to do a watch along for the MLS Cup final. I could probably do that. When is the MLS Cup final? So is it November or December? My fall sports schedule kind of clears up in early November. Well, volleyball goes to mid-November for St. Louis University and SIUE and UMSL. And as Casey's got a break here. Okay, and we're cleared. But then I'm going to be back at UMSL this winter for their women's basketball team, possibly their men's basketball team as well, too. We're talking about that. But yeah, early December. If it's like in Columbus, maybe I just go to that. That'd be something. Oh, that's a rough tackle. He may have gotten ball on that, but that was still a dangerous tackle. Oh, we're getting feisty. Oh, Alan Polito. Be a shame if you got a red card early on. That would be just terrible. Now, question. If players get if any SKC player gets a red card in this game, are they ineligible for Saturday? Does Open Cup red cards carry over into MLS? I'm pretty sure they do, but someone clarify that for me, because I'm a little fuzzy on that rule. Uh-oh. Hey, Brad, I think you've been unseated, because I might have a driver for a MLS Cup road trip. Aaron Leake is volunteering as tribute for that. Could be down if I need to. Let's talk, Aaron. Let's definitely talk. David says that carries over into next year's Open Cup, and then Zach says the same thing. Shucks. So if Johnny Russell goes psychotic and gets a red card, we're going to see him Saturday. That makes me sad. I don't like Johnny Russell. He's a good player, but I don't like him. Yeah, like playing soccer in December in America feels risky. Feels very, very risky. Like, it's the whole reason why we play. This is a summer league to avoid winter. And yet we're playing in December. Like, someone's going to lift the MLS Cup, and then 2 weeks later, sit around the Christmas tree and open gifts. Like, something about that just doesn't work. Oh, Aaron's saying it's a backup offer, not looking to replace Brad, not looking to make enemies around here. You would make an enemy. I mean, what's better than having one driver? Having two drivers. That's great. Yeah, let's talk. Let's talk. Zach, if MLS aren't in the competition next year, like reported, that it might move over to the league, but we're not going to know that until this year. And also, if MLS is not in the Open Cup next year, period, St. Louis might riot over that. Honestly, we take our Open Cup seriously here. Good ball in the box. Pivots, shot deflected. Ndembe with the block there. Good D. Good D. That was like the first real good chance in a little bit for anyone. And the White Sox avoid infamy once again. Sniffles. Ryan has no issues with winter soccer, but if you're in December for MLS Cup, you might as well. Imagine if the MLS Cup Finals is in Minnesota. Like, that's going to be awful. Just awful. But then again, it's the same advantage that like the Green Bay Packers get, if they host a home game in, January, in like the NFC Championship. Like, remember the Ice Bowl? And a save by Amelia. Weak header. Still waiting for the kaboom. Brad would appreciate the extra driver. Brad does travel a lot. You're talking to Aaron travels a lot. Like, every time I talk to Aaron, he's somewhere, like, or he's going somewhere besides here. Like, you guys both travel a lot. I try to travel a lot. I would love to travel a lot. I mean, we're doing KC Saturday because I'm a traveling madman. By the way, I can tell you a little bit about the plans for Saturday and this channel here in a little bit. Saved by Amelia, but it goes out for a corner. So I'm thinking for the KC trip, it's not just going to be one video. It's not just going to be 2 videos. It's not just going to be 3 videos. It's going to be 3.5. And I'll explain why here in a little bit. I've got plans here. But first things first, LAFC's got a corner kick here on the far side. LAFC getting bodies in the box. Ball in the box, headed away by SKC. And that's going to be a nothing burger. So, yeah, and yeah, business travel is not very glamorous. I totally agree with that. That's why you try to fit in MLS games when you can, Aaron. I know how you work. Okay, so first video will be the journey to KC and then the KC current game itself. That's going to be more of a travel type of a vlog, I think. A little different than what I usually do, just trying something new. Second video is going to be the actual away day review of the KC current. I mean, this is a very impressive operation they got there. Brand new stadium, 11,500 seater, and they fill every one of those flipping seats every game. They actually just actually broke the NWSL attendance record because they sell out every weekend. They get 11,500 every single home game that they get. So I'm really excited to do this away day review and show this place off because I hear nothing but great things about it. And no, I'm not going to be a KC Current fan. I can't support KC teams. I can respect them as long as they're not cease and desisting, local podcasts. But I just really curious what the hubbub is about. So away day review for the Current. The third video is going to be the return home, the return journey, and then the El Tragico. And then the 3.5 is the half is I need to do. I have a video planned. I've had kind of in the can for a little bit to do kind of like my thoughts on ground hopping in America and, what I've learned from my journeys this year as someone that was very ignorant to lower league soccer as recently as 6 months ago. Just kind of like a recap review, also things I've learned where soccer's going in America. But Brad, just a heads up, I might be tracking a lot of this in the car on the way to KC because I'm talking about traveling to games. I figured it'd be appropriate. So I have not completely given up on YouTube. It's been a while since I posted an actual video with substance, but just taking a little bit of a break. But I've got things in the works for sure. In fact, I might even have a video in the works with Sasha Sacha Fox. He captured a lot of footage in Brazil, and we might be doing a video on my new favorite Brazilian club, Vasco da Gama. They got a very interesting history. As KC's going to have a free kick here in a very dangerous spot. Tommy gets chopped down just outside the box. This might be SKC's first real chance here as Tommy continues to labor on the ground. Ryan would rather watch soccer in the winter with a bunch of layers than sweat like a dog in St. Louis humidity for the summer, but I might be a minority. You know, I was thinking of going to England around New Year's. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen for various reasons. Mostly just because air travel around that time is like very expensive, I've come to find, and like the prices aren't going down for that. So I'm like, but like I wanted to experience English footy like in the cold, because something to me feels very charming about that. So that's fair. Shot, free kick, off the wall, headed away. Just a little too low on that free kick shot there, but it was a decent look. The ball, desperate ball, pumped far. That was a very desperate ball. Now another desperate ball. They're just pumping. They're just pumping with no thought or rhyme or reason right now. This is ugh. It's the 37th minute of the first, and they're in the first half, and SKC already is looking like they're desperate. Yeah, I'm here to see SKC lose. I'm enjoying this, Justin. I am enjoying watching SKC try to fumble their way around in LAFC's third. I appreciate that. That's right. You are a former podcaster, so cameras and YouTube don't scare him. Well, we'll see when the camera's pointed at you while you're driving. Let's see how you can handle the pressure on that, I guess. There you go. See, get a little behind the curtain stuff here when you watch these watch-alongs. I with Aaron, did you go to the Bayer Leverkusen game? Because I'm surprised more fans didn't get turned off from the game of soccer after that game, honestly, because it was cold. And that's going to be about the same time that the U.S. men's national team plays, because that game was held on, I think, November 22nd, if I'm not mistaken, 2022. And the U.S. men's national team is going to play on November 18th. That's going to be chilly. That is going to be chilly. No Goal Patrol. I think rooting for KC teams, the ones in Missouri and in sports that we don't have a team, is fine. Like the current. I'm in full support until STL has a team. Here's my look. I'm never going to gatekeep fandom. If you are still a Rams fan and you live in St. Louis, I have questions about you, but I mean, if that's what you like, that's what you like. It's fine. When the Santos broke the Leagues Cup boycott, I understood it, because they're the Hispanic group and they want to see, League MX teams, play in City Park. I get that. That's fine. I didn't like the blowback they got from that. Honestly, it kind of turned me off to one particular supporters group. I'm not going to name names, but I'm just, anyway. I'm not going to air dirty laundry on here, but like what you like. Don't like what you don't like. I mean, it's fine. I just personally I'm very leery on KC in general, but I mean, there is an argument you can make to me for supporting the current right now. I think there is an argument for that. I'm not close to the idea. It's just that, and I think it was Billy Jansen or maybe it was Bucket Hat. Maybe it was both of you kind of insinuated on Twitter that St. Louis is going to get an NWSL team someday. Hopefully. And so then we're going to have the same awkward situation that Sporting KC fans in St. Louis had when St. Louis got a team. So do you want to be a fan now and then be heartbroken later when the current cease and desist to local podcasts like the Sporting KC did? It's an interesting quandary. It is an interesting quandary. And Aaron, me and you, I mean, I've been a Liverpool fan since the late 2000s, but I've not been a real diehard fan until the last couple. And it was really, St. Louis was a big reason for that. That and FOTMob. God bless FOTMob. David Cotton saw USA at the Snow Classico in 2013. Yes, the atmosphere is great. It slows the game down, though. I can totally see that. Yeah, Zach Milburn, Justin, he is an Indy 11 fan. He was actually in KC for the Open Cup semis. Did I bump into you, Zach, or no? I don't remember. I don't remember. I bumped into quite a few of you guys. Like, I talked to Catherine Reed. I talked to, his name just escaped me, but I talked to him in the video. Big dude, long, kind of shoulder length hair, beard. I forget his name. Remind me on that. You probably know who I'm talking about. Rob supports the Houston Dash. That's your local club. That's totally fair. Rob is saying no. Oh, wait. Oh, it's probably responding to Ryan. Ryan thinks that the Texans should rebrand to the Oilers and get that IP from the Titans. Oh, Giroud! What? Is that a backheel flick? That would have been definitely a highlight goal there. Wow, Olivier Giroud. But he kicked it right at the KC keeper, though. I want to see the replay on this. Oh, good ball movement. Very good ball movement. Oh, it wasn't a back. It wasn't a back heel, but he was at a 90-degree angle. I mean, good job to get it on the keeper from that angle. Yeah, Jason, that's his name. Yeah. Thanks, Zach, for that. Yeah, Catherine Jason. Yep. Catherine's my buddy. She's no David Ziemba. I tried to make peace. I mean, David wasn't there. So you may remember I did a whole video on the leader of the Brickyard Battalion being very patronizing to our St. Louis fans, like a week after I saw him and, reminded him that we do have a big supporters culture. And apparently David's media guy was there. I didn't know David needed a media guy. I didn't know presidents of supporters groups need media people, but today I learned. And I even told him, like, look, David, tell David no hard feelings. Let's end the Cold War. And he still has me blocked on Twitter. And so I guess he did not either get the message or he really wants me to F off and die. So honestly, it is what it is. Ball's in his court on that one. I tried to make peace. I tried. Ryan Giroud kicked it right at the keeper. We already talked about that. 5-1 Reds. Come on. 5-1 for Liverpool. Unfortunately, we gifted an own goal, but 0 complaints. Yeah. I was watching, I couldn't watch the game at work, but I was had the FOT mob going, and I saw we went down 1-0. I'm like, oh God, are we really going to get bounced out of the EFL Cup? And then we started scoring. So everything was fine. Everything's fine in Liverpool. It's fine. Arnie Slot's a good one. As Johnny Russell, free agent to be, gets a yellow card. Johnny Russell, yeah, he's out of contract after this year. He's 34 years old, Scottish international. Do you think he's done in MLS? Do you think Johnny Russell goes back to Scotland or goes back to England, plays in the lower leagues of England? Does he pull a Billy Sharp and make the eventual transition that Billy Sharp made from the LA Galaxy to my Donny Rovers, Doncaster Rovers? Come on, because Billy Sharp is now Doncaster's starting striker now, and he is bagging goals for them. Billy Sharp was already kind of a Doncaster legend anyway, and he was a big signing for Doncaster. In case you didn't know, I'm a Doncaster Rovers fan in America. Why? Why would an American be a fan of Doncaster Rovers of all teams? Because a Doncaster resident actually became a fan of St. Louis. So if a Doncaster fan is going to be a St. Louis City SC fan, then I respect that. I'll like your team in return. That's literally how it happened. And now if I ever move to England, I'm probably moving to Doncaster, and I'm going to have like no shortage of like 8 people that are ready to help me move in, honestly. Yeah, David, I'm sorry. You know what? My condolences. You are a Hammers fan. Rough night for the Hammers. Not a good start to the season. You guys had a lot of high hopes this year too. Like you guys signed Fulkrug and made a few big signings. As LAFC is going to have another corner kick here back on the far side. This one is going to be an in-swinger. Oh, well, that's a shank. He did not get all that one. That was a bad corner. Amy, her husband is a West Ham supporter, so it was a tense afternoon for him. I feel being a West Ham supporter is like it's always tense. Being a West Ham supporter, it always feels like West Ham feels like it's to me, and maybe I'm wrong on this, but they feel like a club that you look at and you think maybe they should be better than what they are, but instead they're just kind of like West Brom. They're just kind of there. Wow, no stoppage time, just done, out, gone, farewell. Yeah, Ryan, that was a pretty bleh first half, if I'm being honest with you. Not a whole lot to talk about. Thankfully, I've got stuff to talk about. 17 of you still, 18 now still here in the watch along. Thanks a lot for joining me tonight, by the way. If you haven't done it already, if you're here, please hit the like button on this. It helps get it out to more videos, helps the channel out, and it doesn't cost you a dang thing. So just hit the thumbs up button. It would be greatly appreciated. That's all you got to do. I'm not even gonna plug the supporter section tonight. You see that join button? If you want to find out more about the supporter section, just click the join button. Info will pop up. Read as you will. It's just 99 cents a month, but that's my only plug for the supporter section. All I want you to do is just click this, the thumbs up. Not my thumb, but like the thumb that's like down there. So, all right. Uh-oh, Sam is saying LAFC can't hack it anymore. Momentum ran out. I don't think either club had momentum, really. I mean, LAFC kind of had a bit of a spurt there at the end of the first half, but like I wasn't seeing much from anyone. Okay, so my hunch on the Hammers was right. It was a return to form. That's fair. I've been following Spencer Owen, who is a YouTuber. He owns #United. One of the lower league clubs in England that he founded, and he's also a big Hammers fan. And that's how I kind of know a little bit about West Ham's history. Like in fact, actually, so I mentioned that I am an LA fan of Vasco da Gama because of Sasha Fox's videos on it. In fact, I got something to show you in that. Hang on. So as you guys know, I am a kit collector. Classic football shirts had these beauties on sale. Now it's got a collar, so if Chris Gebhardt was here, he would be just absolutely frothing at the mouth. But this is the Vasco da Gama Centennial kit. This came out in 2023, as you can see, and it's got like various sayings in Portuguese. Sal Januario is their stadium, by the way. And then on the back, it's got the you guys can see it's got the 100 years on that. It's a really beautiful jersey. It really looks better in person. But I mentioned Vasco, not just because I'm a fan of theirs and because they're, to me, a very interesting club, but also because, as my mic is not wanting to cooperate all of a sudden, Dimitri Payet plays for Vasco da Gama. He is now 35 years old. Really had more of his fame in Marseille. He's a French footballer. And Dimi Payet is playing with Philippe Coutinho in Vasco da Gama in Brazil. Now, Vasco da Gama, fun atmosphere, fun fans. They sing songs about getting drunk. They're just a very fun vibe. But yeah, you can also, if you're a Vasco fan and you watch their games, you can see Dimitri Payet and Philippe Coutinho on the same club in 2024. You love to see it. Good question from Aaron. Is it hard to root for West Ham after they were the bad guys in Ted Lasso? It's a good question, actually. Zach Milburn pointing out it's tough being a Man United fan. I'm not giving any condolences to or any. I gave SKC some props earlier. I can't sympathize. I'm a Liverpool fan. I live for Man U suffering. So, but you're also an Indy 11 fan, and I respect that. So, but Man U, no, we don't talk about them. Ryan wants something to talk about regarding this match. What is there to talk about? Couple chances. It's What? There's nothing to talk about. Nogo Patrol is a Southampton fan. Long story behind the newish fandom. Are we about to have a TED Talk here from Kyle? Kane asking us, did we have any fun? Ask Ryan. Hey Ryan, did you have fun? There was nothing to talk about in that first half. Like I'm here now talking about Brazilian football kits, Vasco da Gama. I'm now talking about Brazilian football kits because there's nothing to talk about with this game. Like nothing. There are just absolutely nothing. David also reporting that the Canadian Cup is not much better. That one being contested between the Vancouver Whitecaps and Toronto FC tonight. Aaron points out that supporter section for a year is about the price of one Starbucks and likely better for health. Starbucks is dangerous for your health. And I have a Starbucks at work that is like 30 feet down the hallway from me. It is very dangerous. So for your health, reject Starbucks. Embrace the supporter section. Just saying. And join these 18 other fine folks in the supporter section. So yeah, for health. For your health, because I care. Because I do care about your health. Sam pointing out that LAFC is 0-5 in their last 5 finals, looking a lot like Chivas USA. That is never a compliment. That is never a compliment. Yeah, the Vasco kit's really nice. It is so nice. I actually got 2 more Vasco kits, but that's my favorite. Ryan, we're still not talking about the game. Since City's wrapping up, he's hoping that Bears ticket prices drop. I've never been to Soldier Field for a game. Bears fans are pretty angry, and infighting is as bad as I've ever seen it. You know what I would like to see at Soldier Field? Because I've never been either. I want to see Bears Packers at Soldier Field. Like, I don't know if I'll ever get up to Lambeau, and quite frankly, I don't think I could afford one of their tickets because they're always a sellout. But Soldier Field, Packers Bears, that sounds like a fun time. But I'm not really as into NFL anymore for reasons you can probably understand. Demi Payet's free kicks for West Ham or Magic. Search for Man U or Crystal Palace goals. Yeah, Payet was good until he just didn't he just up and quit? Like he just said, nah, I don't want to be here anymore. Bye. And wasn't there a big fiasco with his exit? Definitely can respect the Southampton fan because that is a fan. If you're a Southampton fan, that is torture. Because you must look at Virgil van Dijk in Liverpool and just have abject sadness. I totally understand that. Aaron lived in Chicago for almost 10 years, only went to 1 Bears game. NFL is too expensive, not worth it. You also have a lot of downtime with the NFL. There is so much commercials and so much start stop, and it's just hot take. The NFL live experience sucks. I said it. It sucks. It just there's not enough going on. It sucks. It's like it is slightly more exciting to me than baseball. I said it. All right. Rob Zip has never been to Soldier Field. He is a Bears fan, but have never seen them in person. NFL games are a hard one. Totally. Hey, Kyle, take me with you. Do a day trip with Chicago for the Green Bay Chicago game. I used to be a Packers fan. Back before the Rams came to St. Louis, I was a Packers fan. I didn't adopt them after the Rams left, though. Yeah, this game does suck. No fun to be had. This watch-along is therapy, as these watch-alongs typically are. These watch-alongs tend to be therapeutic because our club in St. Louis is not very good. I think I think it's time to... We are going into Doncaster old lady mode. Okay. Brad put a lot of time into USL this year. Still have yet to pick a Premier League or Bundesliga club. Well, Bundesliga club. I had a Bundesliga club, but now I don't. This friendship ended with Borussia Dortmund. FC Heidenheim is now my best friend. Actually, their merch is very hard to find. I found this from a thrift store in England off of eBay for $5. But yeah, FC Heidenheim. That's the club you want to support. If you like underdog stories, They play in a town of 45,000 people. They're basically the size of Waterloo. Actually, no, Waterloo's not even that big. They are the size of Chesterfield, if Chesterfield was out in the middle of nowhere, because they have no urban area they're connected to. Yeah, reject modernity, support Heidenheim. Ryan, especially for me, because I'm talking about my tire fire of an NFL franchise. Yeah. Aaron's best friend is a Packer fan, so it sounds like we need to get a big caravan up to Lambeau for Great Bit in Chicago. Oh, they're showing replay from the goal kicks. Man, poor Schulte. He was so angry after that one. He had a couple of big stops there. Why doesn't Columbus sell Patrick Schulte jerseys? Why can you not find a Patrick Schulte goalkeeper kit? If you go online to their like MLS store or their own team shop, they don't sell them. Brad Whiteside was in Columbus. He actually went into their team store to check and see if they have any Patrick Schulte jerseys. They don't have them. I mean, you can have them custom made, but they don't have them. Why? The guy is the starting goalie for the U.S. men's national team. Why do they not sell Patrick Schulte jerseys in 2024? I am irrationally angry about this. Yeah, Packers are a well-run organization, fan-owned. You got to respect it. College football is also being ruined. They're doing the 2-minute warning in college football now, and I know that because I play EA college football. So dumb, so dumb. Jeremy's right. Don't waste your time with Man U unless you want disappointment and frustration. I mean, you had me at don't waste your time with Manchester United, honestly. Aaron, don't we basically have half of a second Bundesliga club here? Get it right. Angus, when I watch the No Fun League, I usually fall asleep. I mean, I like Red Zone. I will watch Red Zone. Like, I haven't watched it all this year. That's because I'm just not into it. But if I have to watch the NFL, I will watch NFL Red Zone. That is fun. I just cannot sit and watch an actual 60-minute game start to finish. I just can't. I can't. St. Louis Packers. I actually, funny you mentioned them. They say if you go to Green Bay into the tailgate and say you're there from out of town, you'll be given tickets. But anyway, before the Rams came to town, the Packers used to meet at Teachers in St. Charles, Teachers Bar and Grill. It's like a billiards hall. I went to those. I went to both of their Super Bowl appearances in 96 and 97. I was a Packer. So that's a blast from my past. City Red, why not Leverkusen? I've got sympathy for them. They always hold a special place in my heart. Like, I became a Roma fan after Roma came to St. Louis and played at Busch Stadium. I don't know. Nothing against Leverkusen. I can't get into them. I don't know why. It's just they're Leverkusen. They're kind of like they're Man City without the fraud, basically, in a lot of ways. And without the success, although I think that's changing. Kane, Washington was only 20,000. Yeah, Washington was only 20,000. Like, if you combine Washington and Union, maybe. Rob Zip has a Bundesliga club. They suck in the first division, but destroyed the second division last season. Forever St. Pauli did get to go win their matches last season. That's awesome. That is awesome. And also, thank you for Marcel Hartl. I thanked you in Tampa already, but I'm thanking you again because he is the absolute business. He is great. Ryan, Bayern could be a watch. No Go Patrol, a couple I talked to have gone to Lambeau 10 times and only paid for tickets once. I think you just discovered a life hack here, Kyle. I need to party with you more often. Ryan, no, more like Cape Girardeau. That's a good comparison. That's a good comp. That is actually FC Heidenheim is FC Cape Girardeau, basically. Imagine if Cape Girardeau had a team in the Open Cup and like they were in like the quarterfinals. Like that's FC Heidenheim. That is literally them. Or they were in the MLS and they were like actually competing in the playoffs. It's hard to compare apples to. Imagine if FC Cape Girardeau was in the CONCACAF Champions Cup. That's closer. Jeremy is playing nice with the Liverpool kids. Kids, I'm a man. I'm almost 40. Kids. But he enjoys, as a Man U fan, watching draws against FC 20. Well, we'll find out when they go to court. I think that's starting next week. I mean, 115 charges. One of them's got to stick, right? Ryan pointing out, if the NFL Plus has condensed games that run 30 to 40 minutes, and that's a real eye-opener given how long the games really drag out. I believe it. I believe it. All right, we're underway, so timer goes on. Getting better about that. We are big kids now, dude. I mean, look at the hat. I mean, this hat just screams maturity. Like, really, for real. The Pippi Longstocking hat here just really is just super, super mature. It's not the most comfortable in this orientation, though. I will say that. Ryan, yeah, the Drab Rams had a bad game day experience, bad stadium, bad product, turned a lot of St. Louis folk off, doing similar things in LA. So I went to an Arizona Cardinals game in 2021. Yeah, it was 2021 because I adopted them as my club. It's a long story. I know Bidwell and St. Louis and all that, but that was before my time. And they voted against the Rams move. They also, their fan base loves Kurt Warner. We love Kurt Warner, so we have mutual admiration, at least I do. But their game day experience was kind of drab as well. I was not a fan. Just was not a fan. Brother Contreras, sportstainment guy. Shout out to everyone in the chat, including Soccer Zombie. Keep up a good work on the channel. Appreciate it. And shout out from South Bronx. BKL Contreras, aka sports entertainment guy. This really is becoming a wrestling chat, isn't it? But Contreras, thanks for joining. Appreciate the shout from South Bronx. So I guess you really don't have a dog in this KC versus LA match. This past Rams home game was a home. Try it again. This past Rams game was an away home game for San Fran. It was very embarrassing. Yeah, Thomas Welch kind of went viral for his tweet on that. And it's a reputation that keeps people away. They have tons of people that fight in that stadium because it's always invaded by rival fans. Yep. Also, LA fans in general are just feisty. Just very, very feisty. And that's the bottom line, because Soccer Zombie said so. So we've had Kane in this chat. We were talking about Mr. McMahon earlier. Now we've got Stone Cold. So we're when are we going to go one-on-one with the Undertaker, playa? Ryan Fairley, yeah, SoFi is nice, but there's flaws there covered up by the stadium. Nothing changes until the Rams get local ownership from LA that gets their culture. Okay, this hat is bugging me now. It's got to go the other way. I'm sorry. It was just very uncomfy that way. There you go. You get to see some of my male pattern baldness, but there we go. We were talking about soccer in December earlier, so the winter hat is appropriate. Contreras is a NYCFC fan, so no big deal. That's fair. Thank you, NYCFC, for giving St. Louis one of the few things we could be happy about this year. You guys came to City Park earlier and we won 2-0. I was there. It's nice to see your team win games, which is not a thing we've done this year very much. Tim, you're not staying up late to watch SKC. You're staying up late to watch SKC lose. And you're also staying up to watch a guy who's almost 40 years old wear a goofy winter hat for a watch-along for said game. So it's justified. Totally justified. Zach is also an NYCFC fan. Nice. Zach, by the way, Contreras is from Indy. He is an Indy 11 fan. So, here's a good question. Speaking of WWE, who is the final boss of MLS? I think at this point, it's got to be Columbus. I mean, they've been to 4 championships in the last 2 years, or 4 title games in the last 2 years of some sort. They've won 2 of them. It's got to be Columbus at this point. What do you guys think? Bogusz trying to make something happen in the box. SKC clears it, so another corner. I want to talk about this game. I just have nothing to talk about. NYCFC thinks it's Seattle. I mean, in the past, I definitely would agree. I mean, they're the Death Star, as Sean calls them, for a reason. Possum Boy, how's it going? Hello. Hello. Hello there. Corner. Decent look. He gets a shot. Squibber. Oh, deflected away. By the way, in case you're wondering, I am rooting for LAFC in this one because I'm a St. Louisan and I cannot support Sporting Kansas City in anything. Like nothing. There's nothing. Even if they fired Peter Vermees, I'd be like, okay, cool. Even though it'd be the best thing for them. Ryan feels like LAFC is the final boss. I mean, they're the final boss for the Open Cup this year. They also were in the CONCACAF finals as well, too. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, LAFC, I mean, really, it could be either Columbus or LAFC. I guess it just depends on which conference you're coming from. Like, if your team's in the Eastern Conference, it's LAFC. If your team's in the Western Conference, it's Columbus. But let's face it, the real final boss in American soccer right now is Patrick Schulte. Period. End of story. Patrick Schulte is him. Although Aaron points out it's hard to take Columbus and their Charlie Brown kids seriously. That is really a Charlie Brown shirt, isn't it? Like, that has to be intentional. That has to be. There's no way that's a coincidence. No way. Stoppage time in Vancouver. Well, at least there's something interesting going on tonight after the Campeones Cup took all the fun out of soccer tonight. Yeah, these matches have been poop. This game has been poop. Oh, this is a good looking ball for LAFC. I think a goal's coming. Nope. Bad pass back. SKC is going to try to make a counter here. Keyword try. Although he did get fouled. No foul. Ref said play on. Good through ball. In centers it. Shot. LAFC's up 1-0.
To give Chelsea a place in the Champions League final. The headline
and that is Olivier Giroud, U.S. Open Cup hero. You'll never sing that. Actually, yes, we are, because he is one. Nicely done. I have nothing else I can play, though, on my B-bar, because everything's all St. Louis related. Okay, can we, since we're all LAFC fans tonight, LAFC leads. We can do that. We can definitely do that. Yeah, that's all I can play. I'm sad. Na Giroud. Goal, oh man, goal. And LAFC is not connected to Kroenke. You're right. The hat gave it away that I was a St. Louis City fan. That's totally fair. I actually am lacking St. Louis City. All my St. Louis FC, like SC stuff, is like over, like there, like off screen. So usually I would wear a St. Louis City related garb, but tonight I'm just wearing my own Soccer Zombie shirt from Alva, New York. Still on sale, by the way. Yeah, I'm just happy we got goals. Yeah, let's go. Cavincio. Cavincio's going crazy. Can someone clip Cavincio and send me the link? I want to play him going crazy. Someone, you can clip him on YouTube, I think. Send me a link to a clip. SKC fans will complain about the no foul for a month at least. Well, they'll just complain in general about anything. 11 would have made this game interesting. Totally. Indy 11 would have definitely made this game interesting. So they reviewed it offsides, but nope, it is a good goal. So LAFC does lead 1-0. You're right. Now that I think about that breakout, it was kind of close on the offsides, but I thought he was on. Yeah, it took him 50 plus minutes to break the tie. Yeah, I feel bad for Gabincho as well. I'm just really sad that this is going to be, if true, his last SKC stream. Like, God, that makes me sad. Did he really say that? Did he really say that? Aaron's suggesting that maybe SKC needs to score so they keep their starters in longer. That's a possibility. All right. Say it with me. GOODGOAL. Good goal. Yep, there you go. Good goal. You know, when Giroud scored, I thought of Gareth Bale and his MLS Cup winner, and he was doing the Gareth Bale reference. Nice. No, however, although did you see that? However, ref is going to be the fourth official Saturday. St. Louis and SKC. He's going to be the fourth official for that one. I mean, which means he can't really hurt us, but like, however, he will be on the field. Buckethead did say, I thought I heard him mention months ago that he wants to do more general MLS stuff. He's been kind of inching towards that anyway, but I just can't see him fully dropping SKC. But I mean, he's been doing SKC for a long time, to be fair. Like, I can't ever imagine if I keep doing YouTube, you know, and that's obviously the plan. But like, if I ever start getting tired of doing this, like, I'm just probably gonna stop. Like, I can't imagine just dropping St. Louis City. I mean, you guys are my base. You guys you're my homies. It's my club. It's my hometown club. And like, I just can't imagine not doing St. Louis City SC stuff. I just can't. I mean, I'll do other stuff in this channel, and I do other stuff on this channel, but like, I just can't imagine just stopping doing St. Louis City stuff. I just can't. But then again, I'm early in my YouTube career. I'm not a veteran like Cavincio is. I'm just doing a quick scan of Twitter right now. Yeah, someone's warning me about the return trip because we're going to have the remnants of that hurricane coming into St. Louis. I think it's just going to be a rain event mostly. I mean, and it's quite, I mean, hey, that might delay the game itself too. So like, we won't be late, but yeah. Wonder who has more people watching this game, St. Louis or Kansas? Well, I can tell you right now, Cavincio has more people in his watch along, but then again, that's kind of his SKC is kind of his thing. So like, I can totally understand that, but it's a good question. I mean, again, I said it earlier. I think SKC does respect the Open Cup, so I'm sure it's a decent turnout for them. That's the only nice thing I'm going to say, Sean, for a while. Promise. Yeah, SKC is qualified for the CONCACAF Champions League. Not a fan. I don't like that. But then again, they'll be, you know, if we get them early next year, you know, in the schedule, you know, they'll be playing CONCACAF matches. We ran into that this year when we were in the CONCACAF. And like, even just the one series against Houston, it felt like that that took a lot out of us for whatever reason. So there's that. We just didn't have depth like in the early part of the year, though. That was our thing. We just didn't have depth, and we kept getting these like little injuries. Yep, Brad's car will be rain ready. He's got brand new tires. Let's go. But yeah, Aaron is right. Rain does make traffic suck on I-70. That's true. But it's Saturday. I mean, if there's an accident, that's going to be a problem. But like, I'm not going to have rush hour. We're not going to have Mizzou. I think we'll be fine. And if not, then maybe we wander in at halftime. But we will be there. I do want to see the Tifo, though. Just saying. That's all I'm going to say about it. Oh! Tommy has leveled it for SKC. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Your wish is answered, Aaron. SKC has scored, so now they got to keep their starters up. Yep. Yikes. No, it's okay. Excuse me. Now SKC, excuse me, they have to keep their starters in for a lot longer. So now we've got a game. We've got an actual fun game. I can stop talking about nonsense, and I can actually start talking about this game. Nice feed, nice finish. Really nice finish there. A one touch. Lloris got a piece of it, and he wasn't in bad position. That was just a nice finish. Yeah, I agree. It's good for STL for now. Now we got a game. Yep, KC scores. Lloris getting beat short side. Yeah, I mean, prime Lloris probably doesn't allow that to go in. David's saying that no, there is not a game at Mizzou's on the road. They are at Texas A&M this weekend, so that will not be an issue going through Columbia. We don't want them to win, but and there's still 30 minutes to go. But yeah, and I think they would totally bring the trophy in Saturday just to rub it in our faces. I totally can see that. So yeah, we still want LAFC to win, but they can stay out for a little bit longer. I've also got my original Berkey Zombie in your head No-Go Patrol towel is actually right. It's hanging up there. I have it hanging on my wall, so I can't bring it down right now. But actually, I can. Let's see if we can. So I'm going to show you what I mean when I say all my St. Louis stuff is over here. So you got there's a Santos scarf, Club Atletico, St. Louis Ambush, Mud Puppies, Belleville, MLS for the Lou. And then, like I said, all my St. Louis stuff is over here. So, like, you got the original Tifo, Scars. Oh, is that a foul in the box? Nope. But yeah, that little STL towel that was given to us by the Santos at the road game in KC. In fact, let me take this. Let me take this off. Back we go. Going up, there's the card the card stunts. Oh, those are from the England trip that I did. Why is this like going weird? Okay, but yeah, there's the Berkey in your head right up there, right under the Luligans. It is in a place of prominence. There you go. There's all my St. Louis stuff. It's just off camera. I initially put them over there because I was thinking maybe I would set up there for videos, but like I kind of like where I'm at here, so. But that's all right. I got my Birkin and Parker towels behind me. Just got to reorient this. My OCD is kicking in right now. Forgive me. There you go. After 2 rounds of pens in Vancouver, 1-1. Keep us up to date on that. The Vancouver keeper is balling out in that one. Yep, I got the Game Boy magnets to make it look like an old Game Boy. Angus, Sporting Kansas could do a Lay's commercial with Messi on Friday night and have a carb hangover on Saturday. I support that. All right, we got a yellow card for LAFC. Ooh, yeah, he clipped him. He clipped him. Okay, am I still on? I just had a bit of an issue. My video card apparently just kind of derped on me. Am I still here? Okay, I'm still good. So I saw I froze up there for a second, but like everything on my screen froze, and then I went black, and then it kind of came back. So that's the first time that's ever happened to me. TTG Dracula, how's it going? Is this actually Dracula? All right, so we're all good. We're all good. Still here. All right, good deal. Good deal. I'm a little worried though if I'm having hardware issues now. That's not good. But we'll see if it happens again. Maybe it's just a blip. Yes, the Santos KC towel. Me and Brad and Jake Henry and a few others took the Santos bus to Sporting Kansas for the last away game there. And they gave us those Su Casa es mi casa rally towels. So, yep, those are hanging right there. You can also see my season ticket holder patches as well, kind of flanking them, and just other fun tchotchkes like the inaugural game flags are there. Yeah. Ooh, I set that camera down perfectly. Nice. 4 rounds of pens, 3-2 Vancouver. Yeah, there's definitely going to be some stoppage time this half. There wasn't any in the after the first. All right, good. I'm still coming through loud and clear. That's good. Just had a little burp earlier. I don't think it would have. I didn't think it knocked me out of the stream, but maybe it just lagged a little bit. Vancouver are your Canadian champions. All hail the Whitecaps. That was such a sweaty goal by Giroud. That is like a FIFA EA goal, where you're just speed, and then it's like it's 2-on-1. You're up against the keeper, and you do that feed in the box, and you just tap it in. That is such a FIFA sweaty goal. As Giroud is out now, Olivier Giroud's night is done after 60 minutes. That's about right for him, honestly, at his age. CONCACAF Champions Cup slot for the Vancouver Whitecaps. Good for them. Good for them. I got nothing against Vancouver. I mean, we don't have a reason to have anything against Vancouver at this point. So, yeah. I mean, their field sucks because they play on that crappy-ass turf. But, I mean, no, they're fine. Nothing wrong with the Whitecaps. The only teams that I feel that St. Louis has an issue with are obviously Kansas. Chicago Fire tries to pick fights with us on Twitter. We just don't care usually because they're the Chicago Fire. But FC Cincy, they and their crappy ass chili can just ride off into the sunset for all I care. There is something, and it's not even just FC Cincy. It's like Reds fans and like really any Cincy sports fans. There is such a mean spirit in Cincinnati I never understood. Like, is Cincinnati that miserable of a place? Ball in the box, too far. Amelia's got it. Uh-oh. Kyle Van Clee's phone is at 1%. Go LAFC. Get some rest, Kyle. Thank you for all of your contributions, including the logo, of course. And I can't wait for that TIFO Saturday. Let's just leave it at that. Congratulations, TFC. You are now stinky team and now MLS playoffs. And if not, they're screwed. Yeah. It's another club that's kind of hard to be a fan of lately. It feels like the Toronto FC. Again, if you just join me, I'm fighting a cold, so you might hear me sniffle a little bit. Jeremy, I think it is very appropriate. We are rolling out a barbecue-themed line during the rivalry week with Sporting Kansas. I know you wanted a barbecue, but I thought someone else has the trade. I think that's the case, but I think that was a nice little gesture, like the Ravioli Boys last year, the Sauce Boys. It's now the Sauce Boys. Zach, we had our issue with Indy. Ask your Brickyard Battalion president. He tried to tell us that we don't have a supporters culture in St. Louis. He went on media and said that our supporters culture is suffering since we went to the MLS. That is dumb. And we let him know. We let him know about it, including myself, and David blocked me on that. So David tried to have an issue with us. And yeah. I mean, I'm ready. I'm willing to forgive him. I'm willing to let bygones be bygones, but he continues to block me on Twitter and no communication. So like now he's just being a big baby about it. And you can let him know I said that too. Because honestly, I don't care anymore. I do, but I don't. It's just the whole situation is just stupid. Yeah. Let me find that tweet for you, Zach. You can also talk to other members of the battalion about that. They're very well aware of what happened. Oh, where is it? Hey, Roman, it's my 5th attempt at making. Here, Zach, I just posted the link on the YouTube chat. That's the video that I did about what he did. That's what got me blocked. So yeah, you can check that out if you want to walk down memory lane. Yeah, Jason can fill you in, but he can kind of fill you in as well. I gave him and a few others that were kind of in the vicinity a kind of breakdown of what happened, including David's media guy. Why does the supporters group need a media relations guy? I don't know. Anyway, trip to the mic is on David. Michael Carroll's not a bad place. Like it's a football field. It's a college football field. Doesn't have lines on it though. When I was there, it didn't have like the football lines that I could see. Big open area, good supporters end. And I feel that's what makes me feel bad about the whole David Ziemba thing, because he actually I was there as credentialed media, but like he invited me into the supporters section. Like he was very adamant, like, hey, come into the supporters section, because I wouldn't just volunteer to go into another team's supporters section because I'm not a fan of Indy 11. I sympathize with them, but I'm not like a supporter. But David invited me, so it was like, that's what makes me feel bad about the whole thing, honestly. Anyway, free kick here for SKC. Basically going to be like a baby corner kick. Johnny Russell still in the game. If Johnny Russell goes full 90, I guess we won't see him much on Saturday, will we? Free kick, back corner, headed away. Going to be a proper corner kick now for LAFC. Yeah, Ryan points out St. Louis ends a lot of feuds because we're just overwhelmed the people we feud with. That is true, and I think we overwhelmed David on that one. When all those fails, flood them with BS. Totally. Ryan pointing out people from Kentucky don't live in either Louisville or Lexington are generally miserable. I'm a little sad that there's like, I know Lexington's going to the championship next year, and I was thinking like that'd be a hot local derby between Lexington and Louisville. People don't really seem to care about it very much in Louisville. Like I think Indy is still like the big rival for Louisville, and rightfully so. That's the historic rival. But I want to go see Louisville Lexington next year just to see if it actually is a rivalry or not. I think that'd be a good video. And it could be at either place, honestly, because I've already been to Louisville. Lynn family. It's a fantastic place. Haven't been to Lexington's place. Obviously, that's a new stadium, so. I think the women's team in the USL Super League is playing at the new Lexington Stadium. There is a guy on Twitter that likes to retweet my stuff. Like I almost think he's a bot. Like he goes by @JohnDA11. He's got like a Blues and Cardinals logo for an avatar. And he just retweeted. Oh, nice save. Nice save by Melia. But yeah, he just retweeted my David Ziemba rant. I just clicked on it. I didn't even do anything. And he just retweeted it. It's so weird. Anyway. Oh, Brad is calling. We need to do KY next year. I think Jake Henry wants to go back to KY. He went with me to Louisville and he loved it. Oh, hey, it's Kay. You know what? I think it's time to retire the winter hat. It is actually like I'm starting to like perspire. So that's not going to work. So we're going to go back to, first of all, male pattern baldness. And then there we go. We've got the FC Tulsa hat going on here, which is actually apparently the maker is up there. Oh, shot off the side of the post for LAFC. LAFC wants to make this 2-1, and I want them to make it 2-1 as well. Toss the hat over there somewhere. There we go. Yeah, I thought the women's team was playing there. Ryan, I suspect the MLS wants to make Penske in the group, but doesn't seem like he's reciprocating. They're trying to get a racing guy to care about soccer. Every time I see racing mentioned in soccer terms, I always think racing. You know, Aaron Lake, I go to Louisville probably 6 to 8 times a year. Wife has family. Still haven't gotten to a match, but I'll fit it in at some point. Do it. Lynn family is fantastic. So you know what I'm talking about? This John guy, he retweets everything. And like somehow I didn't even interact with that tweet I made about Ziemba 5 months ago, and he retweeted it. Like, what? I think Open Cup goes just straight to penalties, right? Remind me on that. I think that was like a big thing with the Open Cup. It just goes straight to penos, right? Or was that the CONCACAF? Was that the CONCACAF that went to penos? Yeah, Lexington does have a nice color scheme, black and neon green. Like Union Omaha kind of has that. Like they do a lot of neon green for their stuff too. So, but like they're mostly black. Like they're like Union Omaha's primary is like black, white, and then they have like the neon highlighter green. Ryan Fraley, if Penske bought Indy 11, moved it to MLS, that area by the Speedway would be ideal for a stadium. Plus, they have infinite parking. Here's the weird thing about Indy 11. And you can back me on this, Zach. The goal for Indy 11 has been MLS for years. They've wanted to be in the MLS for years. I know this because I lived in Fort Wayne and South Bend, and I worked in news in both cities. And I remember in 2017, they tried to get a stadium. They tried to get into MLS. They tried to get an expansion. Didn't work. They've won an MLS, which makes this whole situation just very bizarre, you know, with the mayor and the new owners and Indy 11 being left out. Like, that's so weird because that's been their goal. It's so weird. I can verify Indy does not have good public transport. That's not really their thing. I think John's a bot. I think that as well. But it's a very weird bot. Like, who set it up? Why is this guy so hell-bent on retweeting St. Louis stuff? Or the bot, rather. So weird. That's right. Viva Bujos. And also, Viva Bujos. Union Omaha is my lower league club, in case... St. Louis is my MLS club, but Union Omaha is my lower league club because they came to St. Louis in 2023 for the Open Cup. Nothing but respect for them. They were part of a big moment for us. Their fans are cool. Like, when I went to Omaha for the Open Cup game at SKC, like, their supporters group was like the most welcoming supporters group I've ever run into. Like, and the Brick Battalion was great. Don't get me wrong. But like, the president of the supporters group in Omaha picked me up from the freaking airport. Like, I think he was just so shocked that a guy from St. Louis came up there for their Open Cup match against Sporting Kansas. And yeah, they were just really cool people up there. I'm getting a care package from a Union Omaha fan, by the way, and should be here in the next coming days. Actually, might even be tomorrow. with a bunch of Union Omaha swag. I sent him a bunch of St. Louis swag a couple weeks ago, including like a bunch of City Punk stuff. So he's reciprocating by giving me some Omaha stuff. I'll do a video on that. I'm going to do an unboxing video for that, and also some a care package that I got from Doncaster. This package. I got some stuff in here. I know what it is, but like I want to reveal it in video because it's some very, very cool stuff here. But yeah, this is it. This is it right here from Doncaster. So that and Union Omaha unboxing is going to come up hopefully within the next week. Trick question, Brad. Union Omaha is still my USL Championship club because they're going up to the championship in a couple of years when they build their new stadium. So I can tell people that I was a boo-ho from the League One days when they go to the championship in a couple of years. It's a trick question, and I caught on to it. I suspect John's a bot because he will retweet some of my stuff like 0.1 seconds after I post it. Zach, they do want MLS, but only if it involves the 11, and the mayor doesn't want the 11. He wants a brand new team to replace the 11. Yep. I've covered the Indy 11 situation in the 2 vlogs I did for them when I went there a couple days after the announcement, and then when I went there for the Open Cup semifinal. So 80 minutes and no KC subs yet. They are running their starters into the ground. Nice catch, Be Good, Do Good. And in fact, actually, now here they are. Here's Willie Agata coming in for Daniel Shallowy. Leibold comes in for Ndembe. So, yeah, they heard you, Jerry. They heard you. They just subbed. Well, the rumor with Indy is that there is an ownership group. It's rumored to be like a former Chelsea guy, I think, behind it. But it's like this unnamed group. They're like very mysterious. But like I've heard it's like a former Chelsea guy that's supposed to be like the head of this group. And but it's interesting because Indy 11 picked up a big Indiana business owner, Chuck Surrock. If you've heard the name before, he is the owner of Sweetwater Sound, which is a big distributor of audio equipment and video equipment. You probably bought stuff from them before online. Yeah, he's now a part owner of Indy 11, and he's been flexing his weight a little bit. I think he just bought. Correct me if I'm wrong, Zach. Didn't he just buy a hotel near the heliport that could like impact the development of the MLS stadium there that the mayor once built? Like, correct me if I'm wrong on that. But Chuck is saying that like I'm not buying it to impact the stadium project, but you know, why else would you be buying a hotel? So Zach thinks there's still no ownership group, or they're still not announcing them. That sounds fair. And Ryan thinks the Chelsea guy's a phantom thing. That could be. I mean, it could be. And yeah, Garber did say no to expansion again. I mean, he basically said no, but in a nice way during the All-Star break to the Indy expansion. So yeah, I think right now 11 fans are just kind of in limbo. I talked to Jason about it, and they're just kind of stuck right now. You guys are kind of stuck in the mud right now. It's very unfortunate, because you just have this uncertainty. You're basically like the Reading FC of America, because Reading FC has been stuck in ownership hell, you know, for the last couple of years, and like they're just in like a permanent state of limbo. Oh, he got to it, but Melia stops it. Coming down to the nitty gritty time here. Coming down to the nitty gritty time. Is this? We do get extra time for Open Cup. Yeah, we do. Duh. Union Omaha and Sporting Kansas went to extra time. SKC scored in the 119th minute to beat Union Omaha, which is very sad. I was hoping for penalties. Yep, squeaky bum time. Oh, John has confirmed he is not a bot. Did you ask him? Or is John in the chat right now? Because again, that is just a very super. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about, just in case you're wondering. Who is this guy I'm talking about? Bop. This guy. This was the David Ziemba tweet I made, and you can see I made this May 11th, and he's retweeting it tonight. I didn't interact with it. I just literally copied the link to send to Zach. It's so weird. It is so weird. Kane just asked if he's hey, gotta be direct sometimes. But you're right. You're right, Brad. Sounds like something a bot would say. But why did he like this tweet from 4 months ago and repost it? There was no reason for him to. Unless he's in the chat right now. Aha, so Chuck Surrock bought the parking garage that's right next to the proposed stadium, and he's quoted as saying, hopefully this deters the MLS stadium proposal. So aha, there we go. Little capitalistic subterfuge right there. The call is coming from inside the house. He's in the stream. Yeah, I'm not convinced either. Maybe that's like an auto reply. Did you get like a reply like, less than a second later? It is very late. It's 11:33 and I'm starting to feel it. Uh-oh. John is in the stream. Oh, cross blocked corner kick. John, reveal yourself. Kay just showed me the text convo with John. He's here. I know it's not John Denning, another St. Louis City tweeter. Because I asked him at the last SKC game, and he said it's not him. Almost extra time. Oh, punched away. Good punch. Wait a sec. Oh, Aaron, I forgot to bamf up my time at halftime because I was rambling. You know what? I'm going to do that now. So my clock behind me is going to be off. But I am going to jump ahead. Wait, it's saying that I am current. Okay, I did drag it forward a little bit and it moved me up about 10 seconds. I don't know if it's my connection or what, but yeah, because I'm streaming on a different machine down here. It's on my laptop and it's on Wi-Fi, so I wonder if that's causing the issue. Oh, chance in the box. Oh, what a tackle. Is that a foul, though? Was Bouanga fouled there? Okay, Ryan, then we're synced. Ryan, we're synced now. In fact, actually, I can just go ahead and I'm going to stop, reset, and back. There, you just get the time now. Should be a PK, but it's also biased. I agree. Yeah, we're in stoppage time now anyway, so it's fine. Bouanga goes down again. He's not getting that one. He's not. He got a shoulder, but it was. Oh, was it a handball? Handball. That was totally a handball. Oh, hey, John Akers. How's it going? Welcome. Zach, all the landowners around the proposed stadium site have turned down all attempts to buy their land. Nice. Yeah, LA fans are not happy right now. Going to be some fist fighting in the stands here, knowing LA fans. Is that a stereotype? Oh, Bouanga goes down. Bouanga is trying like hell to get a whistle, and he's just not getting it. Wait! You're the John! Agata in the box. Fires a shot. Blocked. You are the John that retweets all my stuff. Welcome. Uh-oh. Russell in space. Shot right at the keeper, though. We have a legend in our chat, folks. John DA11 on Twitter. He is a monster. He is a liking, retweeting monster, and he is with us tonight. John DA11 is real. Bonga shot. Oh, what a save by Melia. That was actually a tricky one. That would have gone in near post. Yeah, welcome, John. Welcome. All hail. Welcome. Yeah, Bouanga trying to do too much. He definitely has hero syndrome, I've noticed. He sometimes tries to be the superstar hero at times. Now, here's the sad thing. If Indy 11 beat KC and Seattle beat LAFC, this Open Cup final would be contested at Michael Carroll. And if you're asking, Tom, would you be back in Indy to watch the Open Cup final at Michael A. Carroll Stadium? The answer is yes. I might try to avoid David Ziemba, but I'd be there. Definitely want to talk to him for the video. TTG Dracul. John, please point out all the bicycles in this picture. And then when you're done with that, find all the buses in this set of pictures. Welcome to YouTube CAPTCHA. So weird. YouTube made me sign in again. Oh, hey, it's Kay. Oh, got the skull emoji. Zach, I appreciate that. David wasn't at the last home game. Interesting. He definitely wasn't in SKC either. I'm sure it'd be fine. It's just I know where David usually stands in the supporters section. I'll just stand on the other side. Easy. I appreciate that, Zach. I really do. And honestly, all the indie fans that I like, Jason and Catherine and the others, like, they're all cool. I understand David's a bit of a divisive figure among you guys. Anyway, he's apparently I'm not the only one that has had to deal with his sensitivity, I guess, for lack of a better term. Here's a problem, and Aaron just pointed it out. If SKC does, if this goes to penalties, SKC has a penalty kick god in Tim Melia in the net. He is like the anti-Roman Berkey in that regard. Yeah, but I think they do go to extras though. They should go to extra. If it's like the Union Omaha Kansas game that I went to, they should go to extras. I agree, Ryan. He's definitely a politician. Talking about David Ziemba. '90s done. Yep, we are going to extra time. They just confirmed that. So I need to take like 5 minutes because I've been going hard here for 2 hours and 15 minutes, and we've got to go for a little while longer. Kane, aren't you glad that I'm not asking you to cut social media clips from this? What would you even pick, honestly? Yeah, poor Zach. It is almost your Eastern time zone. That's right. So it's 1 a.m. where you are, and you have to work. I mean, I have to be up at 6 to go to work tomorrow myself. So, but yeah, we're gonna take a little time out here. I need to step away, get my wits about me just a little bit. And then I'll come back in time for extra time. Stick around. If you haven't hit the like button yet on this watch along, please do that. That really helps out. Costs you nothing. You just need to make a click and you can move on with your life. I will be right back as the sign says here. So be right back. Okay, well, I apparently lied, and I was not back in time for the second half. They don't mess around, though. That's good. Just a second to get all situated here, and we're back. We are back. I have changed hats, as you can see. Going with the my away day hat, my green away day hat. I'll need that this Saturday for the KC game. I got this hat. It is an Irish like ball boys cap. It is I got this on the island of Inisheer in April of this year during my England and Ireland tour. Inisheer is the smallest of the 3 Aran Islands off the west coast of Ireland. So, I mean, it's just a basic hat, but the fact it's from a small island off of Ireland is special to me. All right. Nice cross in the box. Not quite there, though. That was promising. That 13 for LAFC was flying. I think that was the guy that just came in for. He just came into the game, so he's got fresh legs. Oh, that's a bad tackle. That's a yellow. That is definitely a yellow. All right. Yes, welcome to the Open Cup After Dark. Soon it'll be Open Cup After Midnight. A little different from MLS After Dark. It's a little more predictable than MLS After Dark. 10:42 p.m. out there in the wild, wild west because Kane is a West Sider. He is back in Colorado, right? I hear you, Kane. They're back. Yeah. Work is going to suck tomorrow. Oh, City Red. Been watching Kevin show because it's hilarious seeing him stress. Glad I can pop back over here and decompress. YouTube needs a PIP picture-in-picture option. Can someone clip me his reaction after LAFC scored? Like, apparently he was freaking out after that. All right, Zach is out. It's a late night. Tom, sorry for bringing up all the bad David. It's not. I laugh about it at this point. It's just a weird situation, and I'm still kind of baffled by it. So, no worries on that. But thanks for joining me from Indy, man. Get some rest. Yeah, KC is getting run into the freaking ground tonight. Extra time, keeping their starters out. I mean, Johnny Russell is still out there. Like, they're going to definitely start SKC2 on Saturday, and I'm here for it. This is a fantastic situation. Aaron saying that SKC not only has to play 120 minutes plus, they also have to travel back from LA on top of that and then hop over to St. Louis. Yeah, that's awesome. Cavincio streams on YouTube as well. He simulcasts on YouTube and Twitch, and I know YouTube has a clip. Try pulling up a stream on YouTube. He might be able to clip it there. And with YouTube, it's VOD, so you can go back. Oh, hey, it's Kay. Russell is a baby. I agree. Yep. By the way, once again, for a Soccer Zombie After Dark stream, I am drinking none other than a Parker Pilsner. Now soon to be a rare beer in St. Louis because Tim Parker no longer plays for St. Louis City SC, but you can still buy his beer from Four Hands Brewing Company at our fabulous liquor stores in St. Louis near you. Parker Pilsner. For when you need that little extra ginger in your life to get you through the night during a Soccer Zombie After Dark stream. Welcome to the ASMR portion of this stream. And that's over because we want to stay awake. So this is actually the first extra time Soccer Zombie watch along. You're right. This is the first. I mean, like I said, Union Omaha and Kansas went to extra time when I was there, so it's not my first extra time game of the year on this channel, but it is the first watch along Didn't got it. He didn't got it. That makes no sense. Timmy. Just right, my boy right over there. Yeah, I got a scarf after he was sold. Sad. I'm guessing he was supposed to be part of the scarf launch with Berkey and Klaus, and yeah, awkward. Yeah, Convention's got a small score bug. I will miss Tim Parker too. I don't disagree with the move though. I think Kessler's that was turning a negative into a positive, and Kessler, I think I like the look of him already. I think Kessler's been great so far in his before getting concussed. I mean, it makes sense, but Tim Parker is forever going to be a legend. He is forever going to be the player whose name I got the back on my jersey first. He is on the back of my inaugural City Red. And proud to say it. Man, LAFC definitely. I mean, it definitely feels like LAFC has said the better of this match. They just probably frustrated themselves. They can't put away Sporting Kansas. And now we got another free kick here. Johnny Russell deeper into the box, but headed away. And yes, Tim Parker scored our very first goal. It wasn't even known as a goal scorer until he came here, and then he just became Mr. Header in the box. Nice. Got him on the Spirit kit to come with the first ever goal. Nice. You know who I got on the back of my Spirit kit? Jabulo Blom. Yeah, I'm 0 for 2 already. I got Totlin on the back of my Confluence kit. I think I'm safe there. And I'm getting Kojima on the next St. Louis jersey that comes out, the next home kit. But yeah, Parker and Blom. Not great. Not great. I mean, Parker's a legend, but Blom? I got him on the back of the jersey after he had that like breakout. You know, when he got healthy and like was actually like for a while there, he was an absolute Terminator last year. Jabulo Blom was, and just yep. And you know the struggle. You also got Blom on the white on the white kit. Yep. See, you know it. Oh, you're probably talking about the Confluence kit. Gotcha. An update from Orange County, nearby LAFC. The Orange County SC now lead Phoenix Rising 2-0 in the USL Championship. The Eli Lesser-owned Orange County SC. Are City players asked or required to watch this match, and are they staying up to the end? If I knew any phone numbers for City players, like I would try to FaceTime one right now, but like I don't know any of them, so I don't know. I hope so. I think it'd be good scouting. Yeah, I mean, Blom was he was my favorite player to watch at City Park because he looked like an NFL safety playing, you know, in the sixth role, just you know, tracking and you know, tracking down runners, tracking down interceptions. He looked good as a stopper. Part of the problem is that's all he could do. That's kind of it just felt like he was snake bitten here because he kept getting hurt or sick or whatever. The whole fiasco with the South African call up, I don't know. It just one of those things that was I just felt doomed to fail through no one's fault. Kane's got someone's number, not a player, but someone very important to the team. We have another Indy 11 fan here. Can't wait to watch the 11 play Saturday. Big game for us, even though it's Miami. We are playing. Chad Milburn, how's it going, man? Welcome. Brickyard Battalion's always welcome here, as you have welcomed me into your roost. Glad I can try to get some exposure to your situation with the first video that I did, and also you know showing off the Open Cup for you guys. Nothing but love and respect. I mean, I am a Union Omaha fan. That's my lower league team, but respect for you guys. Big time. Aaron's getting Hartle next year. That good choice. Honestly, I think that's about as safe of a choice as Safe choices you can. Zach's your brother. Gotcha. Yeah, welcome, man. Tell your brother to get some rest. It's past 1 o'clock. It's probably past his bedtime. Having a good text conversation on what St. Louis City player is going to go on our next kits. As stays on his feet. LAFC's got the ball in the box. It is 101-10, by the way. Still in the box. Shot. Oh, it's in the net.
To give Chelsea a place in the Champions League.
Campos.
The headline has been
Nice
written.
shot from the corner of the box. Far corner. Let's go. You know what? Because it's SKC that's losing now. That's what we want. Here comes LAFC. That's right, Contreras. Goal. Yes. Oh, hey, it's K. Finally. Come on. Love it. Good battle here to stay alive. Keep the ball in possession. Campos just beats his man. Well, tries to beat his man. Circles back around. And then actually it's flicked to Campos, who just dribbles it in. Very Celio-like. Nice shot. Just a very nicely played shot. Beat 2 defenders on that. Beautiful shot. 2-1. Let's frickin' go. City leads! Woot. Let's close this out. I need to go to bed. Omar Campos. Yep. Thank you, Contreras. Nicely done. Melia's cooked. Can't be the penalty kick savior when there's no penalty kicks. In No Goal Patrol's honor, and hey, it's K. You can join me on this. GOODGOAL. Good goal. There we go. Yeah, his phone died. Rip. Ryan, let us bask. Let us have this moment. This is a moment of excitement in an otherwise drab game. Like, why are you guys even here? There's 21 of you here, and it's approaching. It's 1 minute till midnight. I would if I didn't have this watch along, I would have given up on this game a long time ago. Honestly, Ryan, as much as you would like to talk ish, still waiting on the final whistle. That's fair. I wasn't really talking ish though. I was just celebrating the goal, really. I mean, I can talk smack on SKC, if you want me to. I wasn't even being nice. That's right, Ryan. Go back to Russia. Tell Putin I said hi. Tell Putin he owes me $5. And I said $5, not 5 rubles. Lord knows a ruble's worth nothing now. Oh, hey, it's K. As long as LA doesn't park the bus, and thank you for the compliment on the hat. I like this hat a lot. It has become my away day hats, and this is kind of an away day because it's we're talking about 2 non-St. Louis teams, and yeah, it works. Yeah, I would be in bed too, honestly. 2 minutes past midnight, and we are up watching football. I just sent every one of you running now. I'm so sorry. Zach is back. Ladies and gentlemen, Zach Milburn, Indy 11 superfan, is back. And he is saying, you know what? You got to break out the energy drink. This is the Open Cup. You got to give it your all 120 plus minutes. You've got to do it. Damn it. I want to see SKC lose an Open Cup game this year. I tried with Union Omaha. They beat Union Omaha. I tried with Indy 11. They beat Indy 11. I have to see SKC lose an Open Cup match on this channel. Darn it. Kane, I'll take fries with that. Whatever that says. I believe the term, Ryan, is cybernetic organism. Yeah, I have seen you in person, Ryan. Mr. T1000. Contreras, LA Galaxy is playing against Austin until they beat them. They will be 16 unbeaten at home. Wow. 12-0-3. Yeah, Galaxy's on a run. I thought Galaxy was cooked at the beginning of the season, but they're on a good run. Yeah, I'm looking forward to being back in this cup next year. We better be back. I think we've definitely made it a point. Here's what I think is going to happen with that. I think Garber's going to make the cup like. I hope he at least does like, hey, if you want to be in the Open Cup, be in the Open Cup. If you don't, you don't. Make it optional. Open up the rosters. It makes way too much sense, so it's probably not going to happen, but it's what I hope. Oh, I was talking about this earlier, Chad. What do you think about Lexington moving up to the USLC? I'm really hoping they and Louisville become a rivalry. It's a Kentucky derby. See what I did there? Hang on 1 second here. LAFC's got the ball attacking Campos again. Way to stay with it. I mean, the LAFC definitely battling. I think it's interesting. I think geography-wise, it's interesting for you guys as well in Indy because that's another close team to you. Lexington's pretty terrible in League One, so like I expect they'd be terrible in the championship as well. So that's going to be some easy wins. But I really want to see the Kentucky Derby become a thing, and I want to go to one of those games next year between Louisville and Lexington for sure. I'm really curious how that works out. Really curious. Also curious how Brooklyn works out. There's Lexington, there's Brooklyn, and there's one other team that's going into the championship. Remind me who that is. I know there's a third. I think that's coming online next year. Brooklyn, Lexington, and I forget the other. Ryan's the T1000. Duh. And then I said it right there. Yep. I'm so glad that Brad can understand Russian. Oh, they're showing a replay of the Giroud goal. Fraley, I have AI that can translate everything on the fly with the new OS I'm on with my Mac. Maybe you are the real John on Twitter. Yeah, I think that might be at Sporting Jacks. Let me I'm gonna find this out here. USL Championship. Because I was researching this. I did this earlier for a video that I looked this up for a video that I'm doing on my journeys in the USL. Yeah, Jacksonville. That's what I was talking about. Jacksonville. So it's Jacksonville, Brooklyn, and Lexington, according to Wiki. Now I don't. Now is Jacksonville actually happening though? Is that the question? Yeah, Jacksonville. Is that actually happening? Because like Wikipedia still lists their stadium as to be determined. Brad confirming that he only speaks 2 languages, English and bad English. Just a quick translation via internet search. Mi habla español muy poco. Mi habla inglés más o menos. I did like a really hard Duolingo blitz on Spanish a few months ago, and like a lot of that's faded now already. But like I want to get back on that, honestly. I heard. So yeah, Brooklyn, Milwaukee, OKC, and no. So that's not right because OKC is not ready to go until 2027. Milwaukee, I think, is stalled. Iowa has stalled. Brooklyn is a thing, though. I mean, Brooklyn is for sure. I don't think the USL site's been updated. Cavincho's melting down as Vermes is not subbing. Oh, poor Cavincho. You know what? I can just simulcast him. Let's do a Cavincho simulcast. Let's do a watch along of a Cavincho watch along. This is like this. We're going full Inception. There's 99 people watching a stream, by the way.
Final push.
We're doing this. Let's check in with Cavincho.
Hi, fuck off.
Can you guys hear him?
Come on. 15 minutes chat to get like the craziest. Oh fuck! Did I not start? Ah, fuck me! I didn't start the timer. You idiot! Oh my god, this is so annoying. All right, there we go. Now the time's good. 105th minute.
Okay, so y'all can hear
Oh my
Convention. Let's go.
God. No. Oh fuck. Cooking. Booking. Good shit.
I'm actually a little ahead of
Come on,
Convention.
Rooney, come on. I said some terrible things about your country. I need you to wake up today. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Tell me France is big.
That's a fair
Tell me
point,
France
Brad.
is massive. Tell me France actually cares about World War II veterans.
I feel like I'm cheating here
Just do something.
because I'm supposed to be hosting a watch along. Yay, Tucker and Russell are out. Let's go.
My God, holy fucking Christ.
Dude, Convention is flipping.
Good, Memo, good. Okay, not too cheeky, but that was good. Not too cheeky, though. Corner.
Yeah, I see you, Kane.
Focus.
Convention's not focusing on the comments like I am. It's almost like he's preoccupied. Yeah, SKC looks gassed.
Corner. Ball up. Straight to Hugo. Fucking straight to Hugo every time.
Why is my background not showing? There we go.
What are you doing? All right, come on. Oh, they're sitting so hard, so thickly.
I feel for Convention.
Thick sitting. Hang in there, brother. I'm trying, brother. I'm literally trying to hang in, guys. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it anymore.
Have you ever watched a watch along where we're watching along with a watch along of a game? Is this a YouTube first? I feel like this is I'm like doing a reaction video right now. Game over, not yet, right? Oh my, yeah, now it's GG's. Now it's GG's. All right, let's be quiet for Convention.
Oh my God, no, please. Just slide tackle kill. Oh.
Oh no. Convention has left chat. You feel for Convention. Kai Kamara too. Did Kamara celebrate? Dude, you cut away from the celebration so quick, MLS.
Kyra Kamara, you stupid rat slum bastard bitch ass motherfucker. You stupid slut fucking homie hopping club hopping bitch.
Yes, he celebrates. He celebrated.
Go fuck.
Absolute snake.
Frenchman, Mexican, and a fucking Kai Kamara scored on me today. I think I'm fucking done.
I would be too, Convention. That was a heck of a header, though. Oh, he has actually done. Oh no. Oh no! Did we just watch Convention's last moments as a SKC content creator? Rip. Get the rips in chat for Kavincho. You know what? I do like me some Kai Kamara tonight. I agree with that. That's true. Kai's oh, I'm trying to there was a guy in the Premier League that was like snaked his old club. Like it was like a I can't think of him. But like he was a big snake. Yeah, he just rage quit. Poor guy. Yeah. Oh, we like Kavincho. Kavincho's fine. But he just disconnected the PS5 controller. Oh no. Oh no. To be fair, he is in New York City, so he is he's probably dog ass tired, honestly. I don't blame him for quitting. But here is the earlier when LAFC first scored. Let's play this here.
Was that Eric Tommy? Was that Castellano? Wait, who is that? Who the fuck just saved? No! Fuck! It's fucking Oliver Giroud, you fucking son of a bitch!
I hope there's not kids watching.
He scores his first goal just like fucking Gareth Bale!
He's not happy. Thank you, Kane, for clipping that, by the way. You're looking at at pain right now. Pain in that man's eyes. Poor Kavincho. Yeah, kids better be asleep at this night, honestly. Like, really. For real. Yeah, sometimes silence does speak louder than words. Clearly, no one told me that because I've been yapping all night. Yeah, that's not a disconnect. He just smashed his controller. Very Castro 1021-esque. He's a FIFA streamer. He always breaks his controllers. All right, Dracula is tapping out. Is 3-1 LAFC. Oh, by the way.
Now
Now we can celebrate because now we're not watching Kavincho anymore.
The headline has been written. City leads.
Yep, Zach is out as well. Kamara called game. Get some rest, Zach. Thanks for joining. Tell my friends at the Brickyard Battalion I said hi. Still with y'all. And hopefully I'll be back sometime soon. Yeah, that rage quit was silly. Yeah, I can't wait to welcome them to City Park Saturday. It's gonna be so fun. Hopefully I'm there on time. Aaron, get some rest. Have a good night. This has been a great watch along. I'm staying till the end. Like, it's 12:15. What's another 15 minutes, right? I'm staying, but if y'all want to go, definitely. I mean, like seriously, like I don't blame you one bit. It is 12. Like you see the clock right there. It's 12:15 in the morning. Like, get some rest. Like, I think this one's done. Oh, the video's. Oh no, did Kavincho really private that? Oh no, he is having a meltdown. Oh, Sporting Kansas City is playing St. Louis City this Saturday at City Park at our stadium. So this is our one home match with KC this year. So last year we had 2 home matches with KC. They had 1 against us. This year it's the inverse. We had 2 there, and now we're having our 1 home game against those blue bastards from Kansas that we hate so much. So they are coming to City Park on Saturday, and they're going to be dog ass tired because of this game, and I'm here for it. Contreras, he's on the East Coast. He's staying up, man. Vamos, brother Contreras. Vamos. Love the dedication, man. Love the dedication. Yeah, Ryan, it might as well. There's 6 minutes left in regulation plus stoppage. Look at the LAFC fans. Like, they are vibing tonight. To be in that supporters group tonight. I want to go to an LAFC game. That looks like a fun time. David, confirm. What's the better vibe, David? LAFC or LA Galaxy? I feel like LAFC would be. All right, Chad. Have a good night, man. Yeah. Hopefully I make it to another 11 games sometime. Maybe if you guys go deep in the playoffs, maybe I'll make a cameo. But we'll see. I'll definitely be back next year though at some point. It's a trophy. It's fun times. LAFC, definitely. Ooh, Kane, you're our foreign correspondent on this channel. Kane, although that's okay. Aaron Leak filled in for you nicely at San Jose this time around. Brad is being an adult, making adult decisions. He's going to stay to the end. Let's go. And I'm working from home soon as well. Final 2 days of my current job tomorrow. I train for the work from home job starting next week at the hospital. And then I'm going to be working from home again pretty soon. Daylight hours. You're going to see that. You're going to see this channel take off. No, I don't want to leave. David Cotton. Yeah, we struggle with these West Coast matches. We really do here, but appreciate the thoughts. Yeah, I think LAFC would be a fun time. I don't want to see SoFi. I don't care. I've seen enough pictures. I know who owns the place. I'd rather no. No, never. I don't even want to see the freaking place. No, game's not over. I mean, it more or less is. Ryan, maybe I'll tour the thing instead of going to a game since they offer tours. You know what? That's fair. I mean, I would still find a way to get in free because I don't want to give Stan Kroenke any of my money. Sporting Furniture Marts, where you can get a soccer and an ottoman in one convenient stop. Be good, do good until the end. Never leave a match or ball game till it's over. Vamos. Kane being a team player, picking up some extra hours at his work because some people quit, and he respects his coworkers too much to bail on them. What a team player right there. Oh, Dave's going to be at SoFi for the first 2026 World Cup match. I got to start figuring out how or if I do World Cup games on my channel. I got to figure out how to cover that. I mean, I've got a whole year to figure that out, but like, I think it's probably too late to get media credentials. Like, not that I would get them anyway, but I definitely want to go to KC for a couple of those games. Angus is staying for a dedicated MLS After Dark. I lasted longer than Convincio. I know that's too soon. But yeah, just saying. Jeremy, I am on a whole level of petty over the Rams. My family are Cowboy fans. They want to go to Dallas. I only want to go along so I can flip off the virtual Jerry Jones hologram. Nice. So let's see the stadiums for World Cup 2026. I mean, Kansas City has definitely let us know that it's going to be there. We got Toronto, Vancouver, Mexico City, Zapopan, Guadalupe, Atlanta, Foxborough, Arlington, Houston. Could do Houston again. Inglewood, Miami Gardens, East Rutherford, Philly, Seattle. I know I got to do at least one KC game. Atlanta, I want to check out Atlanta Stadium. That sounds like a cool place. It sounds like a really cool place. Dude, Estadio Azteca or Estadio Monterrey. Dude, that Estadio Monterrey is the one with the really cool backdrop, right? Yes, yeah, you know the one I'm talking about. This one, hang on, gotta go back to it. Yeah, this one right here, Estadio Monterrey. This is like a destination place I've wanted to go to for a long time. Estadio Monterrey. Like, look at that backdrop. Like, Maybe I can do the World Cup for that. That'd be fun. Okay. Yeah, let's let Cavincio cope. It's fine. He's had a rough night. Yeah, Sporting is toast. Oh, and Agata just yeeted that into like the 21st row. Second World Cup USA game at Lumen. Third game back at SoFi. Yeah, rigged. Last A's game at the Coliseum tomorrow. I'm here for the carnage. I know they want things to be orderly and civilized and sentimental. I don't have faith that it will. It's Oakland. Me and David Cotton, by the way, we're trying to work out how we can go to the Coliseum next year for Oakland Roots. Once the schedule comes out, we'll figure that out. I wanted to go do a vlog from Oakland Coliseum and also hit up some other Cali teams as well. Yeah, King, can this be over? We are approaching the end. It's almost the 122nd minute. Yeah, it is sad though with the A's. Done. Over. LAFC are your 2024 U.S. Open Cup champions, which means Sporting Kansas is not. Because after all, we know Sporting Kansas's official theme song.
We're fucking shit! We're fucking shit! We're fucking shit! We're fucking shit!
That's right, Kansas.
We're fucking shit!
That's right.
We're fucking shit! We're fucking shit! We're fucking shit! We're fucking shit!
I went the whole game without any real bad SKC banter. Saved it for the very end. There you go. All righty. I'm done. I'm toast. I'm fried. I want to get these contacts out of my eyeballs. Again, if you haven't liked this watch along, please do. Helps get it out to a lot of people. We've had a lot of people come in and out of this watch along. I honestly was glad. I would have been glad if like 5 of you showed up tonight, honestly, but y'all balled out again tonight. So, yeah, definitely get the dookies out in the chat on your way out. Yep, exactly. So thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, Brad. Thank you, everyone. Good stuff coming this weekend. Saturday, we're doing the Missouri doubleheader. Me and Brad going to KC Current, coming back for St. Louis City SC, hopefully making it back on time. Got some epic videos coming up. Like I said, I'll be working from home soon, so hopefully I can do some more stuff for this channel and for you guys as well. But in the meantime, this is your friendly soccer zombie, Tom Franklin. We have officially hit 3 hours on this watch along. See you all at the park on Saturday. And remember, Vamos City.